This episode of Radio Rufus is brought to you by Surfshark. Started. It's good, isn't it? And we're live.
You are now listening to Radio Rufus.
Don't forget to follow us on Spotify. We release episodes every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Yes, you impressionable individuals. Welcome back to another iconic episode of Radio Rufus. This is the radio-themed podcast-based show where we bring you the latest and greatest from around the globe. What is hot, what is new, what is fresh off the presses, news, sports, games. Sometimes we even interact with you a little bit. Just a little tease, though. Not all the way. We threatened to get a fan on the podcast once. I know you would wilt and crumble under the lights. You do not have what it takes. You do not have the fundamentals or the minerals to perform on a stage such as this. Welcome to the big leagues of content. I'm Rufus Rice from Radio Rufus. As always, I am joined by a man who can only be described as a gentrified ape in a shirt. It's Aidan Rafferty. Say hello to the people, Aidan.
Hello. I was feeling really pumped up with that intro till you just insulted me.
I think it's one of the nicer things that I've said about you on this show, really.
If you compared it to every other intro, it probably is, to be fair.
Yeah, you're like stuck halfway between like
It's not the 8-pit. I just didn't want to be accused of being gentrified.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. yeah, of course. But it gives me great pleasure to introduce another person to the studio today. It's the man. You know him. He's got a ginger cousin, a ginger sister, and a traction engine strapped to the boot. It's the King of Jersey, the tax evader, free kick taker, and the man who is better with a dead ball than prime Lance Armstrong. It's ChrisMD. Welcome to the show.
Brilliant. That's an incredibly strong intro. Also, I never really know whether you can like laugh or say anything before you've been introduced on a podcast. I've just been sitting here in silence.
Well, I was thinking maybe the guest could like guess it from the chuckle, but then I realised it's already going to be the title.
So people know,
you'd
really
have to be blind and unable to read for it to be a surprise to you.
Yeah.
Your granny would love us.
No, my granny's deaf.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You've probably done well to get to this point if you are
yeah.
suffering in that.
So
case.
thanks for coming on, Chris.
No worries at all.
You invited me onto your channel.
Yes.
So I thought it was only right that
the
I
Olive
invited
Branch
you
originally, yeah.
onto mine. Just gotta ask you, who dropped out of your video in order for me to be invited onto it?
Who was it? It must have been one big TikToker.
Yeah.
Who couldn't we get?
It's just slightly better.
GK Barry, we couldn't get her. Yeah, so that was Rufus.
Probably about as good at football, I would say.
Oh, she's definitely way better.
Although it would have brought a lot of much needed diversity, I think, to our channel if we had got her instead of you.
Yeah, I think so. It was 4 shades of the same boy on the same team, wasn't it? That TikTok team.
Yeah. It's worse when we get like fans that apply though, and then loads of people apply, and you're like, this isn't great. Again, it's all just people that watch ChrisMD videos, which you can imagine generally.
Do you have to do some kind of diversity initiatives to?
It's
just
not
get a
too bad. No,
of
luckily,
people.
but yeah, it's kind of weird where you stand morally on some of those things when you're like trying to pick people out. But we do as good a job as we can.
I had to bend my morals a couple of years because I had just finished uni with like a film degree, and I kept getting rejected from jobs at BBC and stuff like that because I didn't fit their diversity quota.
Yeah.
I applied for a job at ITV and told them I was bisexual and got the job.
No way.
Straight away.
Oh my
And
That's a good one. It's tough to prove. Really tough to prove.
It's true actually.
My girlfriend gave me a lift to work on the first day, and I was like, "Yeah, well, you don't know who's coming tomorrow."
Yeah, that's so true.
But at the time, I remember
Great tip
thinking,
for people out there. Well,
I remember thinking, like, right, is it a coincidence? And then I went to their staff do at Christmas, and I was like, everyone's
next on with
gay.
3 blokes, and then I realised I was bisexual.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone.
I didn't know
also,
at the time.
Same thing happened at
Everyone
our
was also
Christmas party. Except it's only me and him in this company. Yeah. Am I the worst footballer you've ever had on the channel? It's gotta be.
No chance. No, I think Deji's got that from previous experience. Yeah.
I genuinely, I think it's pretty close because like I've said some pretty egregious stuff on this show before. Like I genuinely do think I'm a better goalkeeper than Lev Yashin.
Right. Well, you weren't playing in goal in our video, to be fair.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. Who knows?
But from that, I mean, I didn't realise how much of a tryhard you were. You try so hard in those bloody videos.
That's like my whole thing. Yeah, I've always been that person. Like even playing, heads and volleys or like World Cup Wembley singles or whatever you want to call it. I'm like the person that's always running.
You're there to win.
Yeah, just
it's 1v1 versus me, a man who hasn't played football since under 12.
Oh yes, of course, we had a heading challenge. Well, that's what I thought you had the advantage, but yeah, I suppose
This is generally the least athletic specimen you will ever meet in your life.
Yeah, I realised that as I was beating him for a header each time.
Mate, I was literally getting laughed at from the benches. But just running to the ball, they were like, look at that gimpy little unathletic run he's got. Like,
That is probably actually the least I've tried hard in football challenges because I actually had to dial it down. I felt like you might die.
I was never getting anywhere near that.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
good though.
let's be
It was
real.
good content.
GK Barry definitely would have put up more of a
Oh
challenge in the
yeah,
air.
because she would have beaten me for a
She's
header,
also
for sure.
been going out with that. She's probably got some tips just by lesbian osmosis. From
lesbian hospital.
is that's a phrase, right? That's
It is now.
a new thing.
Yeah, that could work.
From her footballing girlfriend. So
Okay.
yeah,
Does her girlfriend play football?
She plays for Portsmouth. Women.
Oh wow.
yeah, the men's team.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's good. I thought you were just assuming that her girlfriend would play football.
No,
She was
no,
a lesbian.
no, no,
So
no.
I kind of don't know if I can
She
laugh
is
at that.
she is an actual footballer.
She's an actual footballer. Yeah.
Yeah. So GK's probably been, I don't know, probably whacker in goal in the garden.
Yeah, maybe she is a GK.
Bit of a panther
Yeah.
in the net.
Yeah.
It is. It's bound to be difficult as well whenever you're trying to book those things and you're just trying to find any women at all.
People, yeah. I mean, and also like it has to be the right.
Look at this. Look at the guests we had on this podcast.
I mean, you guys know how hard it is, right?
It's not bad that we have to count the guests that we had on that wanted their episodes pulled. So we're still counting that.
I think 50% of the women we've had on the show
Just want them.
have requested for their episodes to just be deleted.
I
Yeah.
so
And the other
should have
50%
done-
is Becky.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah. Becky was fine.
Well,
Becky was fine.
Becky doesn't even. I don't even think when we're looking at diversity in our shoot, I don't even think we count Becky as like, that's a woman for our shoots. It's just like, who do we know that can
Very
sink a
much.
beer quicker than me? Becky's in there.
Yeah, she's got a permanent residency in the man column.
She's there through Maris.
Yeah, which I'm sure she loves to hear, doesn't she? So bless her.
I've got an interesting question for you, Chris, because obviously you've collabed with a lot of different ballers over the years.
Yes.
If you could pick like a historical baller to bring back from maybe not the grave but retirement.
I Jeremy Lynch. I would love
Swaz.
to have Jeremy Lynch back. Like, do you know how easy it would be to just be like, oh, here's another person that's amazing at football that we could bring back into football videos? But
Would it be welcomed with open arms by everyone?
I'd probably not. I think
I
that ship
reckon-
has probably sailed.
I reckon you versus him in an on the ball challenge, and then
Yeah.
me versus him in an off the ball challenge.
yeah. And then Swaz Challenge is the final one. That'd be sick.
Oh, mate.
No, but you're clicking on that, aren't you? Swaz Challenge versus Jeremy Lynch.
Fucking sure you are, yeah.
Yeah. So.
What about actual footballers, like real life ones?
Actual footballers. What, as in like a past footballer to film with?
Yeah, like I don't know, like free kicks with Janino would be a pretty sick one.
That's like we actually have been trying to get like a Janino or Chalanoglu, Roberto Carlos, someone like for.
Yeah.
We got a couple of free kick ideas, but
A drunk one with George Best would have went down well.
Oh, that's a great shout.
Yeah.
because
Gascoigne.
Yeah.
Gaza, but it's just a chat.
Just get all the fucking...
Yeah, there's a few. You could get a good collab there. Actually,
Just having a
Yeah.
bit of
You?
Get
Like-
Tony Adams involved as well.
How about this one? Night out in Brazil with Maradona and Ronaldinho.
That would go
That would be
on.
a class one.
Yeah, like a five-a-side match against the favelas would be sick, wouldn't it?
You'd have Anthony like megging all of the crime bosses.
Do you reckon Robinho's still getting invited on that night out?
Didn't he have allegations? Yeah, okay, probably not then.
I
Probably doesn't make it onto the
genuinely
channel.
see. My ball knowledge is. Thing is, my ball knowledge is excellent from watching your videos, but
Yeah.
not from watching football because I
So
don't
it's terrible.
watch. No, but like I know who like Leroy Fur is because you packed him all the time. But
Ronaldinho, and that's pretty much it as far as.
But like, if you asked
already
me
got
to
mentioned.
name whoever you just said, Robinho, I've never even heard of him.
You must have
He was
heard
playing
of
Real
Ronaldinho,
Madrid,
surely.
Man City, AC
What other
Milan.
I didn't watch actual football games. I just watched pack openings. So like,
Wow.
it was mainly like.
So you
memes.
know who like Dumbia is, but you don't
Yeah,
know.
because of the I know him from the memes. Or
He
like,
claims to be a Brighton fan, and the last time we talked about football, he asked me if Shane Duffy was still playing for them.
He was great on FPL for a few years. To be fair.
Yeah.
but like I know who Diabate is, for example,
I don't know who's
because
Diabate.
you pack him on FIFA and then you say, "Oh, a bit of diabetes."
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, yeah. You remember the bald players, don't you? As well. I feel like whenever
Anything,
it comes
anything
to-
that constitutes a point in a Capgun Tom FIFA bingo. like,
if it's been in Squad Builder Showdown,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I know who he is.
I've memorized all the perfect links. Like,
I was pointing this out to him earlier. It's just a strange sort of idea how much he really loved FIFA YouTube videos because he didn't
If you
play
don't- yeah, if
FIFA
you didn't play
and he
FIFA,
also
that
doesn't
is
like football.
Yeah, that is a bit weird. But I suppose a lot of people were like that just because it was a sort of a cultural movement for a while, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah, you're definitely the person I've had on who I've watched the most of their videos, like when I was a teenager.
That's so funny. I would
I
have
did-
not thought that you would be prime ChrisMD demographic.
Yeah, no, I was all over
seen
it.
your
But I did
football
also
ability.
say that to Will N.E. So
Has Will been on this?
Will's been on this.
Has he asked for us to be taken down?
No, Will was okay, but he did have to leave the room because he gets a bit freaky about blood stuff.
Blood and stuff, yeah.
And we had like 2 stories in a row where someone was just getting beat the shit out of.
Someone got impaled by
Someone
a
got
fence.
impaled, yeah.
Oh yeah, that won't go down.
Yeah.
Wait, so he lost halfway through, and that was sorry, he left halfway through, and that
He
was
had to-
his excuse.
No, he had to have a
go.
breather and he came back.
Yeah, got you. Okay. Yeah.
Aidan, have you ever been interrogated at the Moroccan border before because they think you're a spy?
No, but I have been asked to take my shoes off at the airport once or twice.
Wow, what a life you have led.
I think I'm going to start going barefoot.
Well, I have been interrogated before, and when it happens to you, believe me, you'll be wishing you could securely access your personal information whilst using public Wi-Fi on a ferry full of cows in international waters. Well, you can do that with the sponsor of today's episode, Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN service that encrypts your data, shielding it from hackers and internet service providers on public Wi-Fi.
You can also select a location so you can access content blocked in your current location. So whether you're in Hollywood, Belfast, or actual Hollywood, you can watch whatever you want wherever you are.
I hope you're not in Hollywood, Belfast. Surfshark has 4,500 servers in over 100 countries, so even whilst you're suffering through the early stages of frostbite in rural Siberia, you can connect to a server in your home country and watch your favourite comfort shows. You might not have any fingers, but at least you still got iPlayer. Surfshark now also offers antivirus for further protection across all of your devices. You can go to surfshark.com/Radio Rufus or use code Radio Rufus on screen now for 4 extra months at checkout. 4 extra months. What a deal. You could have 2 full situationships in that time.
Easy.
Or become the Pope if you really wanted to. That's surfshark.com/Radio Rufus or code Radio Rufus on screen now at checkout for 4 extra months. Now, back to the episode. Yeah, we had Will on, and then I said that he was one of my favourite YouTubers, and then I failed to name a single video that he'd ever done.
Oh, that's. But to be fair, Will's are quite like lots of different.
And then I
genres
mispronounced
and
that
stuff.
series that he made. Twotty, what's it called?
Twatty.
Twatty, yeah.
Well, I feel like you'd
Twotty.
pronounce it Twotty anyway.
Yeah.
You know? Like, never said it out loud before.
Yeah.
Can you name a ChrisMD video?
Yeah, but I love those.
Okay.
Sorry?
So can you name a ChrisMD video?
Yeah.
Crossbar challenge.
No.
I'll go real deep
Okay.
in the bag.
Okay.
I'd love winning the draft for the 190.
Oh, okay,
not bad,
yeah,
it's all right,
that's
it's
good.
all
Yeah,
right.
I think that was me getting water balloons thrown at me or something, right? In my
There's a lot of water
Garden.
balloonage going
a lot
on.
of water, a lot of like shit forfeits. Like Harry would do things like I don't know, getting caught in a mousetrap or something, and I'd be like, oh, I've got to jump in the sea again, middle of summer.
Oh no, I've got to have a day out with my mates.
Yeah.
yeah.
As an Arsenal fan, I just tuned in to see how long the Murdersacker shirt was going to hang over the
Oh
background
my
for.
god! Wow, you guys know more about me than I do about myself.
He used to have 34 pace.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
that was fucking
Oh
mental.
my god!
See, that's the football knowledge I have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
Really?
I can't name you the current City 11, for example.
yeah. Because just remember thinking even then,
Pep rotates a lot. To be fair,
I remember like thinking surely he has even a signed jersey that could go up there instead. But
Murdersacker.
I appreciated the commitment and the Merc.
I
Like,
feel like I had like a picture or a painting of Alexis Sanchez's 2 golden retrievers on my wall as well. That was there for
That
like,
is
way
so
too
sneaky.
long.
Like,
I have no idea why that was up there.
Yeah.
I think that's the point where like you start making YouTube videos, you don't really have much of a social life, and then you sort of like manage to bring
Right.
it back up and
it did seem like
start making friends again, and people are happy to be seen now. And
it seemed like your classic series were how can I make playing FIFA as inconvenient
Complicated.
as possible
yeah,
for myself.
but I had fun.
I guess so.
No one had a clue what was going on.
Yeah,
They just,
yeah.
sort of just wait for
Were your parents ever like,
step to drop.
why are you doing this? When you were like busy trying to hit a stanchion for like 16 hours.
Not really. I mean, like, my dad's a bit weird anyway. So, like, my dad
Right.
was always my football coach growing up. So, like, he was always... I would always get a place in the team just because I always played number 10. And my dad was like, he's obviously going in because he's my son. But, like,
I agree. I love nepotism.
we would always record all of our games. Like my mum would film all of our football games, like pretty much all the time I've been growing up. My dad used to do stats of every single player that played in our team. So like after the games, he would sit down like over the weekend and do like, okay, you get like 1 point for a sideways pass, 2 points for a forward pass, no points for a backward pass. And then at the end of the game, we would have basically what like football clubs actually do now with like FPL and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we would have this whole spreadsheet basically of all these ridiculously complicated statistics from football matches.
Would he
I think
actually-
he's to blame basically.
Would he actually be to like people? Oh, sorry, you're gonna be a sub
You're gonna
this
be
week
dropped,
because
yeah.
your progressive passing numbers. Just
Yeah,
aren't clearly are not
Your
good
carries per 90
Yeah,
are
yeah.
not at the standard we're looking. I think it was basically a way of showing people that I was better than the eye test showed because I was very small. And I think a lot of people went for like tall kids that weren't particularly technically gifted.
It doesn't say a lot when your dad has to come up with a full formula to prove you're decent.
There's a graph. Chris has come out on top again of this one, guys. He's managed to play enough through balls that he's come out on top. So that was pretty much, I think, why I really got into the just making things unnecessarily complicated.
Yeah.
So was your house just like fucking Monday Night Football?
Pretty much, yeah. I think my dad was like very competitive.
Oh
So
no,
if
he
you-
sounds pretty relaxed. To be honest.
Relax, yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen a sketch show called The Fast Show. It's like
haven't,
pretty
no.
old, but there was always a sketch called Competitive Dad in it, and it was just very much just reality for me.
My dad used to get me out of bed when I was really hungover on a Saturday morning and force me to play tennis with him so he could.
I got forced into tennis as
And
well.
then he just used to smash it. Like I just have no chance, hungover and stuff, and then I go back to bed after he'd won 2 sets. That was basically it.
Yeah, it's character building.
I
though, isn't it,
almost
you know?
beat him once in
Yeah.
4 years. That was the prime of my tennis career.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
And
We got down to a tie break and I choked, unfortunately.
That might be the only
I
bits.
absolutely bottled it.
Maybe the only bits of our childhood that we have in common. I used to play tennis with my dad, but it wasn't like I am assuming you've got like a clay court in your garden.
But I don't know.
yeah, chose which court we
Yeah.
wanted to play.
We played on
obviously.
tarmac with the net being a bit of
The
beer's
fact,
wine.
the fact you
yes.
even called it tarmac tells me you don't know shit about tennis. To be honest.
Was actual tarmac.
Are you?
Do you think we had a fucking tennis court in
It was a
Tyrone?
car park, mate.
Okay. Apologies for assuming that when you said, "Oh, we were playing tennis," you used a tennis court. I don't know what.
I know what you mean. I think ours got changed into a skate park when I was like 16, and the tennis courts we used to play at, which was very disappointing for the local.
Quite a
the
flat
local
skate
village.
park, isn't it?
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
But I think ours was actually tarmac concrete as well. That I used to play on, so.
Yeah, hardcore.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I was going for every shot.
Yeah.
No,
Kind of the streets.
we are unfortunately playing on Astro, which isn't really a real surface.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. It's still a level up, I'd
bit
say.
funny spin.
Yeah.
That's why I was so bad. I was more of a clay court player. A little bit more top spin, a little bit more bounce.
Nice.
You definitely had an umpire just for like a casual game.
Yeah, I sit in the
The
chair.
family umpire, Jeffrey.
Used to get my sister
All
out
boys.
of bed,
Yeah.
sit in the chair. No, that is the main problem with playing tennis is getting your own balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, what I used to love is when opening a new. This is really neat.
smell.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, when you open a new set of tennis balls.
That's
Unbelievable.
easy
Yeah.
top 5 fragrances of all time.
yeah, probably. Would
That's
do
up
that.
there with Fresh Notebook for me.
Yeah.
First
Or,
day of the year. Just huffing pencils and stuff, you know. Love it.
Sniffing the
gonna
colour out of a 2B.
yeah, that's a good shout. I was going to say like football trading cards. The smell of a new
yeah.
pack of those was really.
Open
really
up a pack
good
of
as
match
well.
attacks back
Yeah,
in the
match
day.
attacks or shootout cards if you're
Yeah.
old enough for those.
We went through a match tax phase where everyone had them at school.
Yeah.
Right? Which is quite big because nobody in my school even liked football. So, like we were just ripping packs trying to get that 100.
You'd be like, "Where's the Barbo?"
trying to get 100 Club Ronaldo. What
Yeah,
hard that
sure.
was
Yeah.
back in the day. And I got addicted to this football channel called Football Cards and Stickers, where they just open it. They don't do anything
That
else.
was it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what people are doing now, right?
But
Yeah.
there was no commentary. They just opened it.
Oh wow!
So it was just purely and it was
Just for
like
the love of the game.
thousands of packs. There's no way they could be making the money back off that.
Jesus,
Quite a
yeah.
niche channel.
Did you say Strike something? What were they called?
I used to play shootout cards. Which
Shootout?
was
That was before Match Attacks?
Yeah, I actually never played match. Well, I couldn't really get into match attacks. Shootout cards I always like with like the star rating. That you
Yeah.
have.
I think I got the last year shootout, then went on to match attacks. But the
Yeah.
thing that it should have just diagnosed me with autism at the time. The year of all those really good 100 Club cards, I would pack them
2011.
and then trade them to try and get like triples, quadruples, like 5 sets of the Arsenal team. Like I'd be trading like 100 Club Ronaldo to get like a Giroud.
another. Why weren't you happy with just like a full?
I just wanted.
As many as possible.
I hated like the other teams that much. There's like no, I don't want that card. Just want another fucking Senderos.
Pascal Segan, the 5th time.
Speaking of pack openings, is your FIFA 16 Team of the Year opening the greatest pack opening on YouTube history, or are there some other contenders in your opinion?
Really weirdly, I had this conversation with Harry 2 days ago,
right?
Because I think I was saying to you guys beforehand, we did a pack opening for this Team of the Year because I don't know if it probably isn't going to. Actually, it might be out before this. Who knows? We've got a pretty good turnaround with pack openings these days. I'm going on a huge tangent. I think Harry has one that's better than mine. Annoyingly,
what was
do
the
you remember
highlights?
which FIFA or when it happened, or if it's real?
It was. I'm sure I can remember. I think it was FIFA 14 in Team of the Season
Going
or
way
Team
back.
of the Year. I think it was Team of the Year, and Harry got Team of the Year Ronaldo, Team of the Year Messi, like pretty much everyone. in the
If you
same
get
pack
those
opening.
two, it's sort of curtains.
Yeah,
You can't really do much
but
better.
what Harry used to do is
Pay people for the footage?
yes. So he would pay people to open packs, get the footage, and then react to it.
Yeah.
So like it's not technically faking the packs because you are still telling people, like getting
Faking
people,
the
you're paying
reaction.
people. Yeah.
When I put that together, I felt a bit cheated.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Yeah. But I think there's definitely some people that fully went on After Effects and made packs. I can proudly say I never faked a pack. I never even faked a reaction.
You strike me as
That would be life would be so much fucking easier if I had done.
Right.
But I could. Instead, I spent 20 grand every year to some
was it really
fucking
20,
CEO at EA
about
to get a new
20
Ferrari.
grand you would spend on a pack on packs?
Yeah,
per
I
year?
mean, yeah, there was probably like 5 years in a row where it was like pretty much you're spending 20 grand every year on packs.
Yeah,
Yeah, So it was pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
But obviously like because the videos did so well, you'd make it back. So
Yeah.
Is so you were talking to Gibber like a couple of days ago.
yeah.
Is that Pele legit?
Yeah, the Pele's
That's
legit.
a legit.
Yeah,
Pele, okay.
yeah, because we
that
always.
is the greatest pack of all time. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's so cool. Yeah,
and the reaction and everything.
Yeah,
It's just, it's just incredible.
it really annoys me that Gib like isn't that active on YouTube anymore because whenever he's in a video, he's like one of the funniest people consistently.
Right.
And like any video that I have that doesn't require football ability, I pretty much just try and get him in. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it is a shame that we sort of lost Gib to boxing a little bit when FIFA died off.
Yeah, boxing's loss is YouTube's loss.
Yeah, massively. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Now at the point when Jake Paul got like banned from fighting or something the other day, did you see that?
Didn't see that.
What happened?
I don't know. So I thought like medically he couldn't fight again. Maybe that was just a Twitter headline.
You got then you get a broken
Yeah, the
fucking
broken
arm.
Oh,
jaw or
shit,
something.
yeah.
Right, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it might have happened. Have you ever had an opportunity for a fight?
No, I don't think I would ever
Do it.
bothered to go into that. I don't know. I just think it's a bit stupid, isn't it?
That competitive edge could come through though.
Yeah.
You fight your dad in a grudge match. Probably.
That's a great shout.
just both with tennis rackets.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I've been challenged to them before, and I would never do it because I would lose.
Tennis racket by your dad.
No, not like that. It's not like the Marty Supreme bit where he just gets spanked with a paddle.
I haven't seen it yet, but
It's
Great
one of the-
fucking movie.
One of the
Is
top-
it?
one of the best scenes of that. But no,
know.
I have been challenged to a boxing match like that. But
Oh, by who?
I wouldn't do. Tom Birchie. Do you remember? You'd have to really be deep into posh talk, I think. which
I'm actually so bad at using. I have to force myself to doom scroll to sort of like stay relevant.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Because I do it actually as my job. I tried making YouTube videos and had to go back. I got forced off YouTube.
But it's funny because I think like it's sort of the grass is greener thing. Like obviously people on TikTok are like, oh, I want to make YouTube videos, and then YouTube videos, you're kind of like, well, all the sort of faces are on
takes
TikTok
so-
and Insta Reels. I've done it. I've hit it.
That's your practice coming in.
yeah. There we go.
You can say that sentence again if you don't want to hit it and your voice crack to be in the episode.
What was I saying? I was saying, yeah, because I feel like all the faces are on TikTok and Insta Reels. that was silly.
We're leaving both of them in.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a lot. it's sort of without just just sort of degrading your job. I feel like it's easier to go viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
If you like what you're listening to and you're craving even more outrageous, cancelable banter, head on over to the Radio Rufus Patreon for exclusive, unfiltered bonus episodes and extra content every single week. It's just £3 a month. Make sure you buy it through the website instead of the app to save you money and make us money, because Apple takes a cheeky cut. Radio Rufus merch is now live, so if you need some top-tier garms for your neaky granny or your swaggy cousin, it's the perfect thing to buy. We've got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, hats, anything you could ever want. Buy it for the local nitty, if you really have to. Radio Rufus merch, now available, ships everywhere.
Especially at one stage, whenever you were probably coming up on YouTube, it was just like a one-man thing, editing, post, and everything.
Yeah,
It's a proper fucking production now, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it does feel like it was easier when you could. I feel like I came up at a very sort of fortunate time as well, that the FIFA and football community was all kind of there, and like JJ was sort of pioneering it. And I remember watching videos and being like, I can do that, but just way better at football than they can. And so I think I was in a sort of lucky niche.
Yeah, right. What is a better moment from your career, would you say? Flicking it over Perez or scoring in the last minute for the All-Stars?
Oh, I thought that was
Two good moments.
I genuinely thought there was
real
going to be something abusive there.
Real question. Oh, there's bits later on.
Okay.
Is that the same flick that Jamie Carragher called you a little cunt
Oh,
for?
yeah. That was
Did you know
fun.
that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so flicked over Perez and then over Jamie. Do you know what's terrible is I watched this yesterday. I watched that clip yesterday. That's the longest I've gone without watching it. 24 hours. But yeah, I like.
That is so ChrisMD.
But you know what?
You know what, Chris? It's like
fuck's sake.
you're a lovely guy, but you are not humble.
Yeah, you've got me and Theo Baker as
Like-
the two people that the universe is just. It's our universe, and everyone else is living.
I think I respect you because you like genuinely like we don't. You are one of the best footballers
of all time.
Of
yeah,
all time.
agreed.
So
Can I just point out, I was looking for that clip of where Bateson's shorts fall down because basically
didn't he have to wear a regular sized kit?
I don't know. I think that.
And Bateson had his whole tummy hanging.
I can't remember.
I remember seeing that.
Bateson had in the 2016 Wembley Cup, he had like anti-chafing shorts on, I think, or like sort of like body clinging shorts, and then I just don't think the string was tied up, and so there's this clip of him on the counter attack, and the shorts start coming through. He's like, "Oh, his shorts are coming down!" It's brilliant.
The phrase Bateson and on the counter attack. They just don't need to be together.
I fucking love Bateson. What a goat of FIFA YouTube. But so we were looking. I think someone's shorts fell down in a video the other day on a football pitch, just to clarify. And I was looking for that Bateson clip, and obviously I was looking through the Wembley match, and so I stopped off at the skill of the match, I think it was called, as I flipped it over Perez.
Jamie Carragher genuinely called you a little cunt.
Yeah, so but like in a joking way, I think.
Like in the same sort of cheeky.
It was
like when he spat at that child in a cheeky way. Yeah, just a bit cheeky. Cheeky Jamie.
That clip's so good. God, 2-1, Jamie, 2-1. His daughter's like,
spitting as a
he
child.
just spat on me.
You're very lucky you didn't catch a fucking loogie in the back of the neck when you were running away.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, but I just... Yeah, it was a couple of minutes later, I think, he ran past me and just went, "You fucking little cunt."
He was beefing Joe Weller in that as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was actual beef. Though.
Was it?
With
Yeah.
me, it was jokey.
How many years was it between he was actually playing in the Prem and then the Wembley Cup?
I mean, not many. Maybe
not
like
really.
3 years,
Yeah.
something like that.
So the fact he's getting angry about footballing with Joe Weller is...
Yeah.
But Joe was more rattled. I remember getting on the bus afterwards, and Joe, I remember the words very clearly. Joe went, "I'm going to do everything I can to bring Jamie Carragher down." It was like, what are you talking about, Joe? Like, what are you going to do? Drop another haunted house video? What's it going to do? It was... Oh, it was an interesting one. For
That
him.
worked as well. That's worked out nicely there.
yeah, he has. He's playing the long game.
Yeah.
I don't think Jamie Carragher seeing him wrestle fucking Elliot Crawford in his ma's living room is going to strike fear.
I'd
in him.
love that. That'd be a great if Joe Weller just put Jamie Carragher through a table. That'd be a great WWE video, wouldn't it? Love to see that.
So, you're an Arsenal fan, Chris.
Yes.
We've actually got two Arsenal fans.
Yes,
in the
assumed by the obsessive Arsenal card collecting.
Rib state. Now, I do think that Arsenal have the worst fans. That is an unbiased viewpoint.
I think that's fair.
You genuinely
I do probably agree with
that.
that,
So, I think Arsenal has the most glory hunters of any club in the league. I think.
No, I
No, I
don't
wouldn't
agree with
agree,
that.
yeah.
Well, we've
United
got-
have to be.
We've got
Yeah.
2 premium examples right here.
What does that even mean?
you guys are case in point Arsenal glory hunters.
No, I support Arsenal because my dad was an Arsenal fan.
So your dad's an Arsenal glory hunter.
No, actually, and this will back up my point. I think United are the biggest club with glory hunter fans.
Maybe.
Maybe it's City more these days, but
Yeah.
my dad's actually an Arsenal. Well, I guess this probably doesn't help. My dad's an Arsenal fan because his aunt, he grew up in Wales, and everyone obviously played rugby, and they tried to hang on, yeah, this is a roundabout way of getting to this. So his aunt tried to buy him a football shirt, and she was like, "Oh, I know, Man United's like a really big club. I'll get him a Man United shirt," and bought the wrong red football shirt, and so we're all Arsenal fans, basically.
Right.
Bought him an Arsenal shirt instead.
Yeah, so I think that backs up what I was saying
But
quite a lot.
no, but her number one choice was, I know, I'll get him a United shirt, not as a football fan. She was like, they're a
Yeah.
popular club, I'll get him as a United shirt.
Right. And then Aidan, explain why you're an Arsenal fan quickly.
Don't need to.
He collected cards when he was
So
younger.
the reason
really liked the
is
colour scheme.
I support Arsenal because growing up in the north of Ireland, you couldn't watch Irish League games on TV because
Yeah.
it was technically a different country. So the only football I could watch was ITV2 Champions League games.
That's fair.
And my dad always watched Arsenal games because he liked how they played football.
his dad is not an Arsenal fan, by the way.
My dad is a very casual football fan. He grew up supporting Newcastle, but he's an Arsenal. He's got more Arsenal kits than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's in football. It's a bit of a weird thing to hate on people for
So
why
you
they
lose-
support a club. It's like as long as you pick a club and never change from it.
But especially
matter?
especially people from other big six clubs complain about it because
Yeah.
if you take away fans from different countries from either of those clubs, fucking half of their fan base just disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be
yeah.
way more than half. I went to
Oh,
school
yeah, of
with a
course it
bunch
would
of
be, yeah.
random rich Indians from Mumbai, and they're all City fans.
Yeah. But I think
course
it's
they are.
people like give me shit for being an Irish fan supporting Arsenal as like people living in London supporting United. That's way weirder.
I actually do agree with that.
Yeah.
And also, all those people, mate, you've got to support the Mumbai Tigers. You've got to support your local team. Right? You just can't be supporting City.
It's a
for
real
the-
cult, yeah.
As soon as they won that first Prem, they were like, "Oh, I'm a
Yeah.
City fan now." Yeah.
But I've been fucking through the trenches with Arsenal and it would have been so easy.
Oh, yeah.
at,
When
like
did you
8 or
start
9.
supporting us?
Probably like 2006, 7. I would have been like
Fuck.
6.
Oh, 2006.
we don't do
Sorry.
that. Here.
Yeah, I'm 30 and
One of the first matches I remember watching is the Champions League final that we lost.
that's
So the fact that I was like, yeah, I'll support
fact you
them.
pushed through, yeah, fair play, mate. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we deserve it now for what we've been through.
I do think that like as has just been illuminated, like the fact you saying Arsenal and in the trenches like shows an incredible lack of respect for like
Yeah.
Spurs fans.
Millwall.
That is true, yeah.
Any other team,
West
basically,
Ham,
pretty
yeah,
much.
it's very,
That is
but it's
true.
all relative though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
You know, it's what you kind of and
But
coming
again, I
into
couldn't watch
it-
fucking West Ham in the Champions League in 2008, could I?
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Anyway, we've got I saw a news article about Arsenal fans, which
Okay.
I think just shows, what they're all about here.
Yeah.
Arsenal forced to turn off Instagram comments after releasing video of new women signing Smila Holmberg.
I saw this. But I think this is across foot. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
men, isn't it? Realistically.
Yeah, it might be just men.
Same with that. What do you call her? That was Douglas Luiz's girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Any
Yeah.
club she went to, they had to do it.
See, I think,
Well, I mean, Theo Baker did a collab with her after doing a collab with Mia Khalifa, didn't he? So that probably didn't help it too
Yeah.
are
much.
they in the same business? Those guys?
What?
Because
Mia
I don't know Doug.
Khalifa
so-
and
firstly,
Douglas
I
Luiz.
think Douglas Luiz
think
is
so.
Luis Diaz, and also
Right.
who is his girlfriend?
Footballer.
She's an Aston Villa
Oh, she's a
footballer.
baller.
But did you never see Theo Baker's video with Mia Khalifa? The
I have.
world
It's a classic.
renowned, of course, yeah. It was culturally broke the internet, didn't it? But yeah, just hilarious.
We had it.
What a day that was when that dropped in your recommended. Like, what a refresh.
What the fuck's going
crazy?
on?
We had a debate when Theo was on this podcast about who's got more cultural impact, Mia Khalifa or Mbappe. And
What did you?
I'm still big team Mia Khalifa on this one.
Yeah.
I just think
Yeah.
there's just so many footballers.
Yeah, influence per video.
You know,
She did a lot for the hijab.
that's a very specific video that I definitely haven't watched. And I do think just that is a class. Like
Yeah.
I think we could sort of debate whether Theo's video or that video with the hijab in it.
Yeah,
is-
sure.
But
is-
even just the
Yeah,
meme that
yeah.
came out of it.
yeah,
I think Theo's video actually links back to it at the end. It's got an end screen that links back to the one at the end.
right. So Theo's actually
sort of,
developed. He's built upon the work that she's already done. Really.
Yeah. She should have fucking give it to
It's
Theo
not
when she
even
was done
really a
with it.
debate, is it? Right.
No, for sure.
And I will say
She
that
was shit at football though.
I saw it. I saw the. To be fair, like it's not really her main sport. So
Ball handling.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
like
something about
it's
ball
like I played
control.
cricket my whole childhood. You can't expect me to have a great first touch. Like
Yeah.
I
suppose.
And I did see a TikTok the other day where it was one of those keep quiet until you hear a player better than
Right.
Saka, right? And someone kept quiet for Ousmane Dembele,
For
the Ballon d'Or winner.
What?
The guy who got the award for the best footballer.
When was this video?
Was Saka doing the keep quiet? Sorry,
No.
or was This was just some
It was
random.
just some
person?
random guy outside the Emirates.
Right, I see.
And it was like Bukayo Saka, and he was keeping quiet for all the ones who were kind of on the edge.
I see,
and all that
I
sort of-
got you.
but he did. She said Ousmane Dembele, and he
Yeah,
was like,
that's,
I
that's
don't know.
interesting.
Ousmane Dembele
The
has
best
only
player in the world.
he has only had one season in his career better than Saka's, like, and it was the Ballon d'Or winning season.
You're
This
part
is
of the
what
problem.
Arsenal fans
You're
do,
part of
yeah.
the problem.
But he went to Barcelona for 100 million from Dortmund and was widely considered to be a flop. He might have had like
that. You fucking missed that chance that gave Liverpool the 3,
yeah.
the 4-0 and allowed when
But,
Messi
like,
squared it to him, didn't he?
Barcelona fans
Unforgivable.
hated him for years. Like he was always injured.
Yeah.
He mightn't have broke 10 league goals once. He only had a
I
good
do
season.
agree. It felt like a Ballon d'Or. It was like no one's really been that good
Yeah.
compared to previous years.
There's
Like,
gonna be a
obviously
lot
he's
of-
been amazing, but
There's going to be a lot of random winners now that Messi and Ronaldo's gone.
yeah,
like, but
sure. I mean, Yamal should really have it for the next few years.
I mean, I'm still waiting for my boy Stephen Ireland to get one.
really.
Yeah, one of the best midfielders of a generation.
Yeah.
Where's that come from?
Well, he was just so underrated.
You right? Yeah.
He was an absolute turret in midfield
Yeah.
for Stoke. Like, he really
Did he
was.
play for City as well?
Yeah, he played
did
for City for a
while.
bit.
He got
Yeah.
banned from the Republic of Ireland international team because he used an excuse of having a dead granny to get out of international duty 5 times.
Wow.
And
okay.
they're like, you don't have that many
You don't have
grannies,
that
Stephen.
many.
The
yeah.
original Neymar.
Yeah. yeah.
Very much the Irish Neymar, that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saka has had a better, apart from the Ballon d'Or season, every other year he's had a better season than
Yeah,
Dembele.
one, not the question. Also,
But you said that that's really shocking, it's not. I don't think that's a mental take.
I don't think it's a mental take, but
you can't back that.
I fucking he's at a better international. Well, Dembele won the World Cup, but individually,
I see where you're coming from.
yeah, individually, Saka's. It's the same as like compared to any of those players. Who was it that Vinicius Junior? Obviously a better player than Saka, but international stage he's been useless.
Yeah, he's just so annoying, isn't he? As well.
Yeah,
I think you
just
shouldn't get the
whinges.
Ballon d'Or if you're an
Yeah.
annoying person.
Yeah, I'm actually so with you there.
Yeah.
Well, it's essentially a popularity vote anyway, isn't it?
yeah. But yeah, his Ballon d'Or season win obviously he's not better than that.
Yeah. Yet.
Thank God you just about managed to admit that.
yeah. Wait until we win the fucking quadruple this year, mate.
Yeah,
Saka
fucking
wins the
sure.
Ballon d'Or.
On that note, by the way, Chris, I'm sure you're often reminded of a famous pitch side clip where you basically claim that you were better than a lot of professional footballers at free
At free
kicks.
kicks, yes.
It's funny because this must have been brought up on every pod. You knew it was coming.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been brought up on every podcast you've ever been on, I think.
Yes.
Still managed to laugh, though.
Well, what I will say, well, stay tuned on that front, because what I will say is we're working on a video where I do actually go against a bunch of. We've actually recorded. I won't give too much away, but we've recorded quite a decent amount of it against actual Premier League footballers, and we'll
Yeah.
find out if
I
I
look
am
forward to
actually.
that dropping in the
better.
inbox.
Yeah, when I go against enough players that I can manage to actually like show a few in the video that I beat, and then just delete the footage of all the other ones.
Yeah,
That's what I'm hoping
Yeah.
for.
Well, on that topic, I thought we'd start today with a fucking game of Stay Quiet Until.
Okay.
And I want to see if any of them have maybe come up that you've already played against.
Okay.
So, ChrisMD, stay quiet till you hear someone better at free kicks than ChrisMD.
Okay. Let's do it.
Rufus Rice. Chunks. Theo Baker. Young Philly. Mini Minter. Beto. Everton striker.
Hasn't even heard of him.
No, he'd beat me. See, my claim is,
You
think
folded really quickly there.
no, but he's a striker. This is
Yeah,
the thing.
right.
I think I would beat players that don't take free kicks, like centre backs and defenders.
Yeah,
and
he can't
midfielders.
fucking hit a barn door.
I
Yeah,
don't-
exactly.
I don't think he takes free kicks. Surely you want him on the end of one.
No, but my claim was I think I'm better than most Premier League footballers at free kicks, not free kick takers.
I don't think he's a free kick taker.
Would you
But he's
stay?
still a striker. He's a Premier League striker. It's
Would you have
Shelby.
stayed quiet for the next one, Richarlison?
He beat me. Easy.
I was hoping your Arsenal bias would shine through.
Oh, I'm
there.
actually a terrible Arsenal fan. I think I'm quite anti-Arsenal as Arsenal fans go.
Yeah. What about Victor Gyökeres?
He'd beat me. He's Premier League striker. Like,
Yeah, but you were more saying.
Unfortunately.
You were more saying like the Lewis Dunks of the world. You probably beat.
Lewis don't take free kicks actually. So
Okay.
he
Well,
would beat
I
me.
love, as you know, I love.
Have you
Brighton,
actually
so-
had to look into this so you can back up your
We're
points?
filming this video right now, like genuinely.
Have
Yeah.
you got all the people who have never taken a set piece?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, going to various brands, being like, give us your best centre backs who, as young as possible, so they haven't had a chance to like practice free kicks in their careers and stuff like that. So,
Just could be taking free kicks versus goalkeepers, basically.
yes, essentially. Well, it's a position, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
definitely have to go against goalkeepers as well.
Yeah.
Well, I know, like, a lot of people would talk about the best free kick takers of all time, and for some reason, Ronaldo comes up. Even though
that
he
is
had an
weird, isn't it?
awful free
Well,
kick
it's
record.
because he scored some of the best free kicks of all time.
But if you look at like the amount he took to the amount the
yes.
conversion rate,
horrible. Yeah. Really bad.
So-
But we had that period where he was genuinely amazing in
Yeah.
like 2008, 2010, and then since then just forgot how to knuckleball. Seemingly.
it's like my old Sunday league team. My uncle was taking free kicks one day because their other player was injured. Scored 2 of them. The first one was a deflection. The second one bounced in front of the keeper, rolled through his legs. He was in free kicks the rest of his
Rest of his
career.
life. Yeah,
Never
yeah,
scored
that makes
another
sense.
one again. Like,
Oh, yeah, you just would live off that though, wouldn't you?
yeah, fucking
Someone who
sure.
also lives off scoring free kicks in football matches. But at Wembley.
Yeah, this was in Dungannon Park, so not quite as prestigious.
It's close. That's a field in the middle of Ireland. Isn't
Yep, it is, yeah.
Right, okay.
Shout out.
Right, let's move on to the news of the day now. And we're starting with the absolute top. We've tried to tailor it towards your interests.
Right,
So we've
okay.
got the closest thing we could find to football in the last week, sort of. Incest might just be Wincest in the Beckham family, as an enormous feud has erupted between son Brooklyn and mum Victoria after the young lad released a swathe of damning allegations regarding his wedding last year. This might be the most hate a Beckham has got since Diego Simeone dived at the 1998 World Cup.
So true.
I don't know. Did you see that video where he tried to make a toasty?
No?
What?
Brooklyn took a
do
notion
remember this.
of after he got fucking released from some academy, probably he was going to be a chef, and he created like his own cooking books, and he made a cheese toasty and was putting like a blowtorch on it and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen this on Twitter. in the
I
last
do
few days, I
remember
think.
he had a gin and tonic recipe that went viral, I think.
I wonder what was in
Which
that.
is mainly cucumber.
Yeah, that adds up.
Here's a quote from Brooklyn regarding this situation. My mum hijacked my first dance with my wife, which had been planned weeks in advance to a romantic love song, in front of our 500 wedding guests. Event host Mark Anthony called me to the stage, where in the schedule it was planned to be my romantic dance with my wife, but instead my mum was waiting to dance with me. She danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone. I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my entire life. A witness said that she was surprised that Victoria, quote, slow danced with her own son. Now, mixed feelings on this for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, in one sense, that is very embarrassing. But if I was at a wedding and getting basically twerked on by Posh Spice, I wouldn't be complaining this much.
Yeah. So you think he's a bit ungrateful, if anything?
Well, you know, there's a light in which you can look at it like that. You've
Yeah.
got one of the biggest sex symbols of the 90s grinding it up
So true.
on all over you.
So you're trying to claim that if perhaps his mum was a munter, he'd be spot on.
Yeah.
Is there like a video of this, or is it just his work?
No video,
That's all we've
yeah,
got.
just
at
his
the moment.
work.
It's quite
just for personal research.
I've looked far and wide to try and find this, but the only videos
I
are
love
like
the Mia Khalifa videos.
the only videos that I could find are like other people doing TikTok reenactments.
Oh, I see.
Of,
Yeah.
of what it would
Yeah.
have been like. But yes, I don't know. A source does describe it as Brooklyn's mum got up on stage, wrapped her arms around him, and nuzzled into his neck.
Ooh. I mean, that's just like your mum. That's kind of sweet, isn't it?
I don't want my
I've-
mum
I've-
nuzzling anywhere near me.
No, but
I'll go on record. I've nuzzled my mum. Like in my
asking about
in
that.
my life.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like
I
on her
wouldn't do it.
breasts
I
is
wouldn't-
what you mean.
That's not what. I don't think anyone's accusing Brooklyn of sucking his mum's tits at his own wedding. To be totally fair to him.
That would be out of order.
I don't.
Yeah, okay, probably fair.
That is not what nuzzling is.
But it's just hard to know how far was this like a cute mother-son dance?
Because it says inappropriate, but then they describe a slow dance.
Yeah. So it's like...
I think slow dancing with your mum is inappropriate fundamentally, right?
Yeah, that's true. But it's not as if she was fucking slut dropping on him either.
But you don't know that.
Yeah, what was his wife doing at this time?
Well, it is interesting you should say that.
Just working on David, in fact.
So, before the song began, Mark Antony, he happens to share his name with a Roman senator, that has nothing to do with this, but I have to point it out for all the history autists out there who listen to this. Somebody's going to write that in the comments. Someone will. You know our audience.
Yeah, fucking Arthur TV down there.
Yeah. He announced, so this is the most mortifying bit of all of it. So
Right.
before the slow dance is about to take place, put yourself in the bubble. Like, you're getting married to the love of your life. It's a great event. And then the DJ goes, all right, it's time to welcome the most beautiful woman in the room tonight. Come on up. Victoria Beckham.
No way. Oh
They had the
my
DJ
God.
in it too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
This is
that's-
why you
okay,
shouldn't
that's
trust
bad.
people with two first names.
You can't trust Mark Antony, mate. Not only did he shag Cleopatra, but also he's ruined
God damn
Brooklyn Beckham's wedding.
God, that's so. What? And that's supposedly sort of planned, and that Victoria.
I don't know. Maybe when sometimes you slip the DJ a 20 and he like,
Yeah. Yeah. It could have been one of those moments where he says it and then he's like, "What the fuck?" did
And
I do that
apparently-
for? But it's probably unlikely, isn't it?
I'd say he's well treated for it.
I reckon they do strike me as the kind of controlling parents where they would force them onto the script writing team for their own son's wedding.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't even let him choose various things.
That is true, yeah. She would be a pretty hard mother-in-law to impress, I'd imagine.
Oh my god. Although to be fair, like I watched that David Beckham documentary and he does just grill mushrooms one by one.
For his cheese toasty.
Like,
Gets a blowtorch out.
there are some weird things going on in that family that she seems
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
okay with.
But I thought David Beckham was like slightly OCD or something. I've definitely heard
yeah.
things about him like turning bottles in his fridge like so the label shows out all the time and stuff like that. So what's the general consensus on this whole
Do you think this is wrong?
story?
If this
how
happened
it's-
at your wedding, you would be a
Sure.
bit upset.
Yeah, the way it's but it's difficult, isn't it, when you've just got one account of events and no real other account.
Well-
Oh, you said there was another person that gave their
Well, we'll hear from David.
story. We'll hear from him. Yeah, he's later on the show.
Yeah. No, David, you'll love what David's quote
Oh,
is.
what's
But
gone?
We'll get there. So basically, the
strong.
DJ goes, "Come on up, the most beautiful woman, Victoria Beckham." The bride naturally runs crying out of the.
Sure.
Goes back to the hotel. Has to get her friends to drag her down. Apparently, when the DJ announced that, like the bride's entire family was just like. So I was absolutely shocked.
Yeah,
And it was
sure.
apparently just limbs in the Beckham end.
Someone actually knee slid on the dance floor at that point.
No, apparently everyone was just going crazy on that side, which I think is weird.
It is pretty weird.
that is odd.
Like, surely everyone would be
It'd be a
awkward.
bit like, oh, that's
Yeah. In the statement, it said that Brooklyn was complaining about how some of his family members, like the night before his wedding, was just constantly telling him that, oh, she's not blood. You would like to fucking think not.
Jesus, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the night before your wedding, you'd be more fuming if they waited that long to tell you that she was blood.
Yeah. God, that is. Does seem all a bit odd.
What's a
doesn't
dream ChrisMD wedding look like?
it? Dream ChrisMD wedding?
I know, you actually do strike me as the kind of guy who's thought about this quite a lot.
Fuck off.
Like since you were a little boy.
Since I was a little girl.
Yeah.
What about my big day? Yeah, you're probably right.
It's
I
gotta
would
be
love to have
destination.
I want a Lake District holiday, so I want like an outdoors.
So you can film a challenge with your family.
Lake District. God damn it!
I've also watched that
As she
video.
walks down the aisle, Champions League music's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the mountain one. Yeah, that's.
Of you kicking a football down a big pipe.
yeah, God damn.
He used to force his family to make YouTube videos on Christmas holidays.
Yeah. And my favorite thing in that video is like one of my uncles that had just never been on camera before, just like has incredible charisma. There's one point where he's like telling his kids to stop fighting, and he just turns the camera back to him and he's like, "No fighting." And I'm like, how do you know to speak to the camera like that? Like, how have you got this personality?
Right. Yeah. Nice.
So he's got more camera presence than me in that video, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I feel like that had quite a cultural impact. That video.
How did you agree? If I tried to get my family to agree to like be in that, they would just be like, no.
Yeah.
They'd be like, stop wasting our holiday.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I was always the eldest sibling or
What a
like
golden
cousin.
boy.
You just pulled rank.
They kind of didn't have a choice. It was like, we're doing this.
Yeah.
So I think you can. I mean, that's probably my try-hard personality.
Right.
But going back to my wedding, a lovely outdoor wedding in the Lake District, probably chucking down with rain. You know, like in About Time when it's just chucking down with rain in that film, and it's all like
Beautiful scenes. Yeah.
I've never seen it, but
It's a great film. You should do.
I'll just wrap up this with a quote from David. He said in an interview, he said, "Everyone makes mistakes."
Jesus Christ.
Did you ever see?
Well, okay.
Just next time we just need to shut up shop. I mean, just tighten up a bit.
We'll get it right on the next one.
Yeah. We learn from this game and we move on to next week.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well done, Dave. Yeah. What about the 3 points?
Right, on to the next stories. This is where I really don't know how things are going to go because, frankly, Chris, you're known for an interest in one very specific area. So if you have any opinion on this stuff whatsoever, I'm going to be blown away. Okay, it's news from the International Russian Spy Network now. So, in Sweden, nuns from 20 different churches have been revealed to be directly working for the Russian government under the guise of community activities.
Why?
So the Church of Sweden issued an official warning to the Catholic community after the Sisters of St. Elizabeth were, as part of a charity souvenir sale, directly funding the Russian military.
Fuck me. I mean, obviously that's like shocking, but at the same time, like totally unsurprising, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, what kind of souvenirs? Because you'd have to sell a fucking lot of keychains to fund that sort of thing.
So true, yeah.
Did you have school fates?
A lot of Jesus' teeth. Yeah, we did have school fates.
Like, you know, when like a brownie's 50p.
Yeah.
It's fundraising for the school. Like, how much is a tank? I don't know, but it's a lot of fucking brownies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck are they possibly selling in that?
Your mum would be working overtime making Rice Krispie buns to try and afford that shit.
Yeah.
God, yeah. That's quite impressive.
We've also got an excellent picture here of a nun sit next to a tank, which I love.
So she funded that tank?
Apparently, this was found when they did the investigation. They found like they would go and visit Russian military bases as well to improve morale for the troops. Which in the Vietnam War, like they used to have Elvis and shit.
Yeah, but also as a
I
fucking
don't want a bunch of gimpy old nuns.
as a horny troop, the last thing you want to see is that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
probably
true.
true.
You've been away from your wife for six months.
Yeah.
And then you get a bunch of, craggy old nuns in.
Yeah, who have to leave space for Jesus still.
Yeah.
That's true. I think they need to have the nuns driving the tanks.
I've never met a nun with it. Have you ever seen a nun drive a car? That's actually something I've never
That's
seen.
true.
No, actually, no.
I don't know, but I think nuns are Amish, so they wouldn't have a car, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I was just thinking, in Sweden, don't they do that thing where they have like a set hour, well, not an hour in the day, but like sort of tea and cakes is a very big thing for them. I swear someone was telling me this. They
Sounds
went
class.
to Sweden and like they sort of all put their phones down. I could be talking utter shit here, but
Right.
they put their phones down and they have like a real, we're going to have like cake now. And so that could be why they're making so much money off of it.
Oh,
because
yeah.
cake is such a big thing in Sweden.
Maybe that's where they went for Sweden.
Yeah.
I used to date this Swedish girl, and she never once brought that up, so...
I'm chatting shit then.
Yeah.
So
Well, all she ate was like snus.
yeah, that's true. She was mainly on nicotine pouches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love that, Dad?
Yeah.
Mate, I was just purely on the 4 dots.
Was she a nun?
No, she wasn't a nun, but after that breakup...
We never did it, though. She told me.
After that breakup, she probably is. Like,
You can never go back. Yep.
yeah. You know what they say, once you go nun... sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Russian Orthodox Church...
You like a tank or something?
was the Russian Orthodox. Yeah, once you drive a tank,
Yeah,
you don't get a wank.
Yeah, yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
There's something there.
Once you've had his missile,
So the Russian Orthodox
We'll sort
Church
that
has
in
been
edit.
banned from renting land
okay.
in
Interesting.
Sweden because basically the authorities realised they're only trying to rent land that is directly next to military base.
That adds up.
Yeah.
And
then-
school fates.
And then in Estonia, a group of Russian nuns had their working permits revoked after it was revealed they were actively committing European social benefits fraud while assisting the Russian army. So their funds that they were using, you know, when you're part of a church and you're supposed to donate,
Yeah.
which always felt like a bit weird to me. Like,
Yeah.
surely
Well,
you-
like in the can't fit it again. Like the bowl thing.
The collection plate.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
yeah, which your family used to
They
take change from
they
that.
would like if they give like a £2 coin or something, they'd be like, no, they're not getting that much to take like £1 back.
take a pound back from Jesus. Yeah.
I don't think that's too bad. I think that's
Yeah,
fair
like
enough.
imagine you only have a
funny.
£5 on you. You're not giving them
Yeah,
£5.
like, yeah, 50 quid note or something.
That's also the same parish where the parish priest was sacked for basically physically abusing children.
Nonsing. Oh, okay.
He actually didn't get onto the nonsense, although I'm pretty sure he had it in the works. But their solution was to move him to the church one town over,
Right. Okay.
like literally 10 minutes away.
Yeah. I mean, that's essentially
I've
exactly
defi-
what
I've definitely done
Mason Greenwood has done. So
Yeah, that's just the pedo fly tipping. Like, do you remember?
amazing phrase.
Do you remember like when we had a lot of excess wood when we built this set?
I'm great at fucking fly tipping.
And I was like, oh, let's get the council
That
involved.
pedo had excess wood during a.
Yeah, that's good. Actually. Good
yeah,
pun, actually.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah.
Um,
he undid his fly, gave him a tipping.
Brilliantly worked.
I'm standing up.
I'm standing up as well. You just can't see.
Your dad would be so proud right now.
No,
That's
he fucking wouldn't.
That's the
Never
first
is.
time I've ever stood up and clapped because I hate the NHS. That's a little throwback joke. For the new gens won't understand.
No, they won't understand the trenches we went through.
Just to finish off this story,
Pots and pans.
the funds that the nuns raised, nun funds, were used for the purchase of drones and Starlink equipment, which is interesting because you've just got some new internet, don't you?
I have, yeah. Big Elon Musk guy now.
Really?
He's
yeah.
got
You get Starlink?
He's got the Starlink.
Because
So, which means that
We thought we might have to do that in our place that we moved into because we're like, I don't know if they've actually got decent.
yeah, like up until a few years ago.
do you live in Timbuktu like he does?
No, actually, yeah.
So
Where-
you don't have to say full post.
yeah. Well, it'd be so easy to do, wouldn't it? No, actually, we
Where you grew up though, surely the Wi-Fi was shit.
No, Jersey actually had insane
Really?
fiber optic. Yeah.
Jersey's like the most developed place in all of
Yeah.
Britain. Like,
Yeah.
I had 1 megabyte. No, sorry. 0.5 megabyte internet speed. It took me like 3 days to download like a Black Ops 1 map pack. I'd have to leave it on over the
Yeah,
weekend.
that's tough.
The thing is, I think I might have had even worse internet than that because I remember genuinely waiting a week to watch a Matt HD game.
Letting it load.
Yeah, letting it load
God, imagine how many bourbons you'd have eaten by the time you got down to that.
in 360p as well.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't great.
But to go from that to getting like 200 megabyte internet in the rural asshole of Ireland,
Yeah.
I will tip my hat to Elon.
yeah,
He can do no wrong in my eyes now.
Jersey's actually like I used to go on holiday there all the time.
Did you?
Like,
I didn't know that.
well, our friends they
you
still
did say that
they
to me.
still live in St Brellards. Like,
Oh, Sombrella's a lovely spot.
I know.
Beach is amazing. There.
Is it true they have a seagull sniper in Jersey?
No.
I heard it on very bad authority that this might be true. Like,
I don't think so.
apparently they had overpopulation problems and they got an ex-SAS guy to set up on the roof of somewhere in St Helier and just kind of snipe
Seagulls.
seagulls out the sky.
Don't
Great.
think so.
Yes, you
That's a retirement
I've
job
not
for
heard.
you.
I've not heard about it.
No.
Yeah.
Would you like there to be?
Yeah. It's probably a few too many
Annoying
seagulls.
fucking pricks.
But I quite like the sound of a seagull. Like it reminds me of the sea.
I
You know,
like the
of a
sound.
seagull.
I like the sound of a seagull hitting the
Die.
pavement.
yeah. Oh God. Just a bullet through the esophagus. That's what I want to hear.
That's your next football challenge. See how many seagulls you can take out.
Well, aren't they protected by the crown? So
Yeah, that's the thing.
can't.
If you kill seagulls, you go to prison.
yeah, you go to
Big-
seagull jail, mate.
Big gull is actually a huge lobby.
Big gull.
Yeah, they're all over it.
Yeah.
Right, let's head to Spain now for our final news story, where the locals in Cadiz have experienced the worst thing at a carnival since I pooed myself at the school fete.
Great
a tribute act.
singer.
A tribute act intended to raise awareness about ALS came under fire as it turned out to just be 12 blokes in wheelchairs impersonating Stephen Hawking.
I saw that. I mean, everyone saw that, right?
It's fucking amazing.
Jesus Christ.
So it was a 30-minute.
So it wasn't raising money for anything.
No, it was for ALS.
Oh, it was, sorry.
It was raising awareness, which, as we know, is much more valuable than money. Because nobody's ever heard of ALS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this did a lot more than them fucking shitbag ice bucket challenges
No,
people used to do.
It kind of put it on the map, though, didn't it?
Yeah, well, this bringing it back. This
Yeah, I
is
suppose.
far more entertaining than watching
Yeah.
your
Are you
gimpy
saying,
cousins soak
saying
themselves.
ALS fell off, like, in between?
ALS is up right now.
Yeah. ALS has never been more prominent. So it was apparently a 30-minute musical performance, which is interesting to me because I think of Stephen Hawking, I think of a great man with a great mind.
Yeah.
Not a wide range of moves on this guy.
No.
Or-
Sort of got the keyboard, that's probably it, right?
Or singing.
Yeah, that's so true.
I don't-
So what was this performance?
yeah, maybe he could play like a
Guitar Hero.
yeah. He could play Guitar Hero, but I mean he'd struggle with a glockenspiel, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Well, there, presumably there were other members of the musical. It wasn't just 12.
Well,
No, just
13.
12 Hawkins.
Stephen Hawkins.
yeah, everyone was a Hawkins.
Okay.
They
Maybe it wasn't.
So they mimicked his iconic robotic voice as well as his gestures for 30 minutes. And we've got a quote from the director of the group, the choreographer. if you
Yes.
will. It was an all or nothing idea.
It really was.
Did he say this, or did he do it through like a Stephen Hawking impersonation? Through giving this interview as
I
well.
can't really
Fuck was that? You having an asthma
It's
attack?
like it's not just a computer sound.
Someone told me, and I've not tested it before, that if you breathe in while speaking, that's how you can do a Stephen Hawking robot. But I can't.
Clearly not.
I'm Stephen Hawking. That did not help at all.
It was an all or nothing idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say, surely
better.
it's just make a robot sounding
Yeah.
voice.
Give us your Hawking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If I'm standing up, I'm Stephen. It's horrible. That
There's
does not
something
sound like
coming
it's
along there.
I'm Stephen Hawking. No, that doesn't sound at all like it.
If anything, though, it took a bit of heat off his recent press.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the most popular songs I've ever made about Stephen Hawking being on the Epstein list.
Was he? Oh, I didn't know.
No.
Didn't
And
see
it's
that.
confirmed that like he was there.
You will be buzzing as one of those kids finding out that you got Stephen Hawking, though.
Yeah, that's
Because you'd be like, you know what? It could be worse.
I've been pushing him around. I'll probably push him in the sea for a lot.
Just fry his motherboard and go home.
Do you think he switched to incognito mode so his wife didn't find out?
fuck's sake.
Long-time Rufus Rice fans will know where I reused that joke from. But, this is a bit more of a quote from Miguel. This guy's got the most fucking Spanish name of all time. His name's Miguel Angel.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely played for Swansea at
Yeah, I
some
was gonna
point.
say right back, isn't it?
Don't be offended. This is just for laughs. And then an online.
Did people get offended?
well?
Someone's offended about everything. Like,
Yeah.
People did get offended about it, but someone jumped to the defense saying, you really need to live in Spain to understand the humour. Or think about what we were like 40 years ago when comedy was still legal.
It's always Spain or
all of
the
that
Netherlands
illegal
or something,
comedy
dude.
going on.
Yeah.
And then a little positive note to end on, though. Despite the sort of bastardizing of Stephen Hawking's profile, the group announced that all 12 wheelchairs used during the performance will be donated to people living with ALS.
with no fucking battery left in them.
Yeah.
Just fly tipping.
It's like when you get a controller, but it doesn't come with anything. So you can't use it for the first day because you don't have any AA. Yeah.
Well, that's nice at least.
Yeah.
Now, we're moving on to the sport, back into Chris's home turf.
Yeah, brilliant.
We're going over to the best knockout tournament besides the Gravy Wrestling World Championships, the Africa Cup of Nations, which ended in absolute chaos. A little bit of Senegalese carnage undermined their 1-0 victory against Morocco. So in the closing minutes of regulation, I'm assuming you must have watched the highlights of this.
I've actually not seen all. I've seen bits of it. Yeah. I don't have much.
You've seen the
highlights all
shit
way
we're
through.
probably going to discuss.
I've heard it's just an unbelievable game of football by all the stupid
Well,
things.
the
that happen.
first 97 minutes you can probably skip.
Yeah, yeah, it sounded like
No,
at
it's
that
pretty,
point.
pretty dog shit, the first
Yeah.
bit of it. I'm pretending like I've watched it, of course. I mean, I even skipped the highlights.
Oh, it's doing a good job. Don't worry about it. Fucking hell, hit it again.
You're just angry at yourself.
It just goes so far when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
slightly
yeah.
catch it, doesn't it?
It is a bit floppy on
just-
it, isn't it? Spitting it.
No, sorry, go on.
So, in the closing minutes of regulation, tied an absolutely thrilling 0-0. Senegal bundled the scabby one over the line.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got ruled out because of the softest foul ever on another player. And then they went back down the pitch and the VAR awarded a really soft penalty the other way.
Okay.
So Senegal were all up in arms.
What point? When did everyone walk off the pitch? Because that happened, right? Sorry,
Yeah.
That was the
Dexter.
penalty was rewarded, yeah.
That was
So
then, yeah.
they started an on-field protest. So there's literally a pitch invasion by the staff of Senegal.
This happened in when England women played Cameroon women. I feel like a few years ago.
Oh, I remember it well.
And there was like three VAR decisions that were just like totally legitimate, and they just decided that it was like there was some campaign against them and walked off the pitch. And it was like, you can't do that just because
Yeah.
you don't get 3 offsides. Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
Who walked off the pitch? England.
I think no, the Cameroon women's team.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
it was odd behaviour. So it has happened before.
Yes. Then the fans started a violent outburst by jumping out the stands and brawling with the stewards. Then the head coach, he saw that the on-field stuff wasn't really working, so he ordered his players off the field. Everyone get back down the tunnel to protest the game. But basically, everyone listened except Sadio Mane,
Yeah, and he stayed on, right?
and he was like,
Yeah.
"You can't.
He's the only winner here.
What?
Yeah.
What am I? What do I do? Like,
Yeah.
so he started talking to El Hadj Diouf in the stands.
Cool.
Good that he was there.
Still hanging around. Yeah.
Yeah. Who gave him a bit of literally Master Uguay level wisdom. It was like, you've got to reset the juju of this team,
Yeah.
right? All the vibes are off.
Told him to go get a peach tree.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Came back out onto the pitch.
There is no good news or bad news. There is only news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That's good.
And then he went down the tunnel. He overrode the coach's decision and said, "You got to get back on the pitch, lads.
Nice.
All right, we got to do this." And then still got a penalty to take. Don't got to go forget about that. So Brahim Diaz
Oh, yes, I saw the penalty. Yeah.
hits
yeah.
maybe the most dog shit Panenka straight into the hands of Edward Mendy.
I would actually
Onlookers-
argue that's actually quite a good Panenka because if the keeper had dived, that would be straight down the middle. Probably go in.
True. Onlookers described it as the worst penalty since ChrisMD took one against Hugh Wizzy.
Right, no one described it as that.
I think that's a quote from El Hadji.
that is fake. That's not
a
El
Diouf- It's a
Hadji.
Diouf quote.
Master Uguay did not say that.
What's your African demographic looking like?
We're looking at getting videos dubbed, so
it might be
hopefully
up.
it could be bigger than it currently is.
into
Probably not very high.
into what?
French?
African.
Yeah.
The French. Yeah.
There
know-
was some
I know
stat that like
French-speaking
there was more
African
French people at the African Cup of Nations than
Yeah.
Africans.
Yeah.
People born in France, sorry.
Someone I know, right? His Hindi channel is just bigger than his main channel.
Really?
Yeah, like all his videos just dubbed in Hindi. He just makes like absolute garbage. But if you're an Indian and it's maybe that YouTube is a bit more new to you,
Yeah.
like the garbage is quite refreshing.
Yeah, I
think.
suppose.
Yeah.
Whereas now you're a bit tired of it. So yeah, his absolute slop content that is shit. He gets it dubbed into Hindi. When he got the silver play button through for his Hindi channel, I was like,
What the fuck?
I think this guy might be onto something.
Yeah.
It does happen though, where some people would just happen
What a
to.
great video.
Well, you see as well people that like just make videos where the dialogue is really simple and it's just so obvious that that is then intended to just translate into other languages very easily.
Yeah.
Fuck it, whack it into Polish. Let's have a go. Yeah.
It's like, do you remember
Some
fucking?
Swedish nuns on this.
I don't think anyone remember because I think it was like the 70s. But Ricky Gervais has like a #1 hit in some real weird country.
Really?
Yeah, and nobody knows it here, but it just happened to go fucking
Does he,
platinum.
does he know about it?
I don't even know if he does.
Albania? Probably somewhere like that. Somewhere
I
weird.
think Finland. Something in my head's telling me it's Finland.
Big Gervais guys over there. So, terrible penalty.
Thank you.
I know, because of the kind of guy you are, you were so genuinely disappointed missing that. Right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. But like, like it's not just a bit of fun for you though.
yeah, you can laugh it off, mate, but we can see you're still crying inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was tough.
I'm assuming you do know these stats, but do you know off the top of your head your all-time charity match or YouTube football match goals and assists?
No, I don't actually.
That's very
No.
surprising.
No, really.
Have you not taken the time to watch
Yeah,
all
I
the
was
games?
going to say, I thought you were going to come up and be like, oh, we've
I know
got them here.
you've definitely missed 2 pens.
Well, I haven't. I've missed one.
Oh, I thought you missed another one.
No, scored a no-look penalty at Wembley last year, mate.
I don't watch the
And a free
new
kick.
stuff.
Yeah.
The new stuff.
I'm still working my way through.
I think it's 2 goals at Wembley in total now.
I think it kind of lost its respect whenever Speed scored.
Yeah, I mean XQC was in goals.
I know. I think the worst goalie I've ever. Cal the Dragon is one of the most horrendous performances in sporting history.
Yeah. Was he didn't play in the last one, did he? No, it was a few years ago.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. He's definitely in
Bless
contention.
him.
That's definitely in contention for worst performance of all time. You know, it's sort of up there with.
It was the fact that he was like beating himself up after each one as well.
Yeah,
which
as
was, like,
if it
a
was
bit
any
sad.
shock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has there ever been
that
anyone
he
in your
was-
bloodline that's actually been good at nets?
Was in my family.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately. Yeah. Ollie is the one that has the reach, but he's just so shit. So like we actually really struggle with videos because we don't have any goalkeepers that are like in between Ollie and the other goalkeeper, like Big John and all those other people we use in videos. And so there's just like such a huge difference.
Because you don't want like a fucking academy player, but you also kind of a
but
shitbag.
Yeah. So you sort of need someone that's
I
got Sunday
scored
league.
such a shit goal against Ollie.
Yes,
like,
you did. Yeah, exactly. And that
He
was like
told
the
me about
third
this.
shit goal that got scored.
He told me about this, and I remember thinking like it couldn't be that
it
shit.
can't have. Yeah.
And then
It's an awful
it's
goal.
equally as
Yeah.
shit as it was
Yeah, I was bigging
ridiculous.
it up to everyone before the video came out. Like I scored such a fucking
Yeah,
screamer.
mate, the amount of replays is going to
My friends
Can't
like
play over the top.
my friends from home are genuinely upset that I managed to bungle one of those as well.
Yeah,
Because like it's, a lot of them are even bigger ChrisMD fans than I am. Right?
Against Ollie as well. Like
Yeah,
people grow up dreaming of that.
Yeah.
There was a TikTok the other day of some guy like just being like, "You ever watch ChrisMD videos?" and just be like, "How is Ollie so shit?" I was like, "Yeah."
You think after the thousands of shots he've taken against him, he might have improved a little bit. But if anything, he's got a bit worse.
There was a while where he literally had his ACL, I think, was actually gone, and he was playing golf for like a year for me.
Right.
But bless him, he would never really complain, and so like it would only get to the point where he kind of like needed surgery before I even heard about the fact that he was in pain. But you can tell on the videos.
I'm trying to think of a goalie who could neatly slot into that gap between
into the
between
niche.
Ollie and Big John. But the thing
Actual
is,
Big
just-
John.
Well, I'm talking about the goalie Big John, but
No.
maybe
what I'm
maybe
saying.
actual Big John is a decent shout.
That's actually not a bad shout. Yeah,
Get him in goal.
yeah. That would be
Reach is
great.
incredible.
Yeah.
I'm just you know what I'm like though. I just kept thinking of blind people, and I was just like, no, that can't. They've got to be worse than Ollie. Like, but I couldn't get all
Stephen Hawking impersonators, they could work.
I couldn't get all the blind. I was in blind Tobes, Louis Braille, like Stevie,
Wall, yeah.
Helen Keller. I couldn't just. It's all blinds. It's all blinds.
Yeah.
That's all right, man. Yeah, we'll keep thinking on that one.
Unless you stick like a bell to it or something.
Anyway, the most harrowing moment of this game was like basically Diaz, after missing that penalty, just burst into tears on the pitch.
Right.
Like you after your pen.
Right. Didn't cry.
But he still had to, after the game, he still had to go and pick up his Golden Boot award. So he's just there, like sobbing on the podium.
So when he missed the penalty, did they lose the game then?
No. It was nil. It's still 0-0.
It's still 0-0. Why is he crying
We've been
then?
through all of this. It's still 0-0.
That's ridiculous. Okay, yeah.
But he got subbed off, so he's just crying on the subs bench. But he was still the Golden Boot winner.
Yeah, his manager subbed him off since he missed the penalty.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
So then Pat Gay scored a screamer for Senegal, and it's actually a pretty good goal.
Yeah.
To scrape it at the end. And unfortunately, Diaz did have to then pick up his runner-up medal and Golden Boot award, knowing that he'd absolutely lost it for his country.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Did you see the footage of the ball boys trying to take the towel away from Mendy?
Crazy.
What happened? I skipped this bit.
So
They're
basically-
basically having a fight.
Yeah, so he had just the towel by his goal just because it was raining and it would help him dry his gloves or the football. But they just kept sending the Moroccan ball boys over to like try and steal it. So Senegal had to send their backup keeper to go and like guard the towel, and he just
Like, he literally is basically like it's like a street fight. He's having to just fight them off and stop them. From
he's
getting this
running
towel.
away.
It's crazy.
And there's one of them grabbing onto his leg and everything.
Yeah.
And at one point,
They're
there's
like
some,
on the pitch at one point as well.
Yeah.
I feel like
but there's some
I would
fella
have
in
given
his,
them the old Hazard, I think.
he's just kicking the chest.
they were bigger than that like short fat kid at Swansea though. Unfortunately,
Right. The founder of AU Vodka.
is it?
Yeah,
That's
what he
one of the
went on to
best
do.
football stats of
Did
all
I say
time.
short fat? I meant sponsor my channel, please.
Yeah, that's one of the best football stats of all time, in my opinion.
That's incredible.
The ball boy that
Founded-
Eden Hazard studs in the back is like
great.
he founded AU Vodka. Yeah.
Yeah.
I weirdly met on a night out. Do you remember a clip of Wayne Rooney where there's like a ball boy in the tunnel and Rooney's next to him? He like looks and he's like stares up
He's
at him.
amazed that
Yeah,
Rooney's
the
there.
Rooney's there. Yeah, we were on a skiing holiday and these people were like, "Oh no, mates, look at this!" And it was that guy, and he's like obviously 20 now. Or
That is
whatever.
mad.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
So there you go.
it's like when you see those "Where Are They Now?" people from the like, I want a church girl who go to church and read her Bible. You're looking absolutely
The vine,
mystified.
it's a vine, isn't it?
Yeah, I've not
Yeah.
seen that either.
Yeah, I think it's a vine.
Yeah.
Well, you're too old and you're too rural for that. I think it falls perfectly.
Yeah,
in.
we had plenty of
Thank you.
vines in the country.
There'll be some people at home absolutely
They'll love
punching the air over that
chopping
one.
the bit at that. Yeah.
Right, let's head into the games segment now. Gamey Schumer. And this week we're playing, it had to be our classic. Of course, Chris is here. He likes one thing and one thing only. He is a one-dimensional man.
Yeah.
Footballers who don't look like footballers is absolutely banged. If the clip does badly this week, I am personally putting the blame on you, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Have you got one? Starts up.
Okay, so first off, I have gone. I don't know which ones you've done already, but first off, I've got Harry Maguire, and I think he should be the person that calls you through the doorway at airport security. Because I think he should be stood on the others. And he wouldn't be one of the weird ones that, just like body searches every girl that comes through. I think he'd be
Yeah.
really professional. But I can see him doing that job, sort of tucked in shirt. And yeah,
Actually, I
the one
know
that
you-
tells you to sort of like stand like that or come through the doorway.
Gloves
I feel like
on,
he would
right?
do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but not in a weird way. He
No.
wouldn't be weird about it.
I can sort of imagine him standing behind the traffic jam of plastic trays.
Yeah.
going like, no, laptops out, laptops out.
yeah. One of those
yeah.
people that just has like no, does not allow you even a second to breathe.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
Yeah.
4:30 a.m. at Gatwick Airport.
yeah. And the rules have changed again, and they just assume you to know. Everything.
yeah.
You complain about him, but you love when you
He's
get
a-
him when you're in a hurry.
Yeah.
He's a
sure.
bit of a field general. I can imagine him sort of striding across the to the other lanes to try and sort out.
Oh yeah,
the-
yeah. That's a good shout as well.
Doing a bit of
he-
clean-up admin.
He
at
would
the
never
back.
be wasted on the computer. He wouldn't be sat there just as the person. He's above that. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Also, he wouldn't know how to fucking work it. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Aidan,
I think Harvey Elliott looks like he sells multi-packs of energy drinks on TikTok Shop.
That's quite a good one.
That's just his full-time hustle, shifting
Yeah.
them on
I think,
TikTok Live.
I think he's got Dubai legend potential in him.
Oh,
If you know, he's a bit of a drop shipper.
Yeah.
I don't think just by looking at him, he's got that kind of drive.
What haircuts he got at the moment?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know he's still got the
I'm
chin
trying to
strap.
figure it.
Got to be perm.
He's still got the perm, yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, on like one of those new, like live apps where they're just like people flogging stuff.
Yeah,
He would be on
yeah.
that.
He looks a
like
bit
selling
like
classic football shirts or something. A live show.
yeah.
It's like, oh, you can get 64 rolls of toilet roll for £3.
yeah. Little
He
jar
looks
of
a
jelly
bit
beans.
like a uni mate I used to have that his party trick was eating the roach after he smokes a joint. So that's not really got anything to do with it.
Same person. Yeah.
My first one, Chesney. I think he looks like a Russian porn star a bit.
Yeah.
He looks like he could lay some serious pipe.
I feel like he actually might turn into one
Yeah.
after he ends his career.
Really appreciate
Smoking at the same time.
Every
obviously.
single scene, he'll have the cigarette out of his mouth.
Yeah.
between takes. He's got to have a cheeky one.
Yeah. It'll be in the showers as well. That's
Yeah.
where they'll be all filmed.
100%.
Next one,
Good
Chris.
one. I think that Dominic Szoboszlai looks like he started his own run club in Hackney, and
Yeah.
people wouldn't pay to turn up, and you'd sort of never know if he's got a real job or if like that's his full-time thing.
The Proddy C of football. He is just a bit too good looking to be a footballer. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
He's sort of straight out a perfume ad.
Yeah. Or maybe he could like lead expeditions up Kilimanjaro or something. You can see him doing that, like a backpacking.
Sort of thing the girlfriend flirts with on holiday.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a little bit too flirty. And he's 6'3".
Fuming.
Aidan.
I think Liam Delap looks like an apprentice Sparky.
Yeah.
And he works for like a company that his dad owns.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Guy lives and breathes carpentry.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say he just could be on The Apprentice as well. That could work.
Oh, that's actually a really good
You
Yeah.
could definitely see him there.
You could either see him in a suit or like a pair of work trousers.
Yeah.
Either
for
way,
sure.
it kind of works.
Either way,
Really tight, though.
I think the optimal word is graft. Like he looks like he looks like he loves a bit of graft.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Whatever it is, he's
Yeah.
grafted.
And I think regardless of what his job is, he has a sausage roll and a Lucozade for breakfast every morning.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, for sure.
My next one. This is going to be rogue, and you're going to have to look at some recent pictures of this guy. Mario Götze looks like Gary Barlow.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean.
He didn't
actually.
used to. Like when
Yeah.
he scored that goal for Germany, he didn't look like Gary
Yeah,
Barlow.
yeah.
Now,
He's a bit more weight
he,
on and stuff.
he looks like Gary Barlow now.
Yeah,
and we'll
he does
put a
a bit.
picture up for the people because like he does.
No, he does. Yeah, he's aged like a lot in the last few years as well. When
Yeah.
you see him, it's like
Yeah.
fucking hell. It's Mario Götze. One you might have had before, but I just can't believe that Leighton Baines wasn't in the Beatles.
Yeah.
Have you said that?
Yeah.
Who said Leighton Baines?
I said that he looks like he would be the touring guitarist in the band, supporting the band you're actually there to see.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably better.
He said he was a
Yeah.
bass player, right? Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he could
yeah,
be
you
in
can see him in the background.
Kasabian or like fucking Libertines or something back
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
90s.
The vaccines or something. Yeah, for sure.
He wouldn't look out of place in any indie rock music video.
yeah, I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure there's a lot of people like you. If you said that the bassist of Kasabian was Leighton Baines, a lot of people would
Would
just
believe it.
accept
If
that
you just
as
showed a photo, yeah, they'd be like,
Yeah, oh fucking 100% they
Yeah.
would. I think Mikel Marino looks like he runs a stall in a shopping centre selling phone cases and fixing screens.
Oh, that's not a bad one. Yeah.
And he'll also like cut house keys and stuff.
Yeah.
Just as like a side hustle.
Timpson kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each
Very-
time he sells one, he like runs around a bin.
My next one. This is going to be kind of just a joke for us, quite a bit of an inside joke. But Donnarumma looks like James Parker.
Yes, he does. Although I will say James Parker, better set of hair.
But James
Yeah,
Parker is
yeah.
better looking than Donnarumma. It's just
Sure.
a bit of a resemblance.
Yeah, for sure there is
Yeah.
one though. Well, people might know James Parker from in the background of videos.
I
and
guess
stuff.
so. Yeah.
I mean,
If
he
you
might
don't-
be in the
don't know
background.
who he
of ours.
is. He's
The
like,
cameraman.
We'll put a photo on screen.
yeah,
Videographer.
He's a videographer. Everybody uses him.
Yeah.
We'll put a
Lovely
photo-
man.
Put a photo of him on screen. He looks like Donnarumma with this slightly less ropey trim.
Slightly less. That's fucking harsh.
A lot
Yeah, that
less.
is-
A lot
that's
less.
mean.
I'm sorry, Parker. Chris?
I've gone Igor Tiago. I think looks like just like a really cheerful bus driver that waves at the other bus drivers as they drive past every time.
Yeah. He'll stop and make time for everyone.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, they'd have a conversation. And
You're like, oh, this is nice, but like I need that place
yeah, it's
to be.
4:15. Please take me home.
I used to have a mate who had a special relationship with one of the uni bus drivers when we were. I don't mean like it wasn't,
What does
it
that
wasn't weird,
mean?
but like they were kind of friends.
Okay, yeah.
In a
yeah.
way that
but
you're
this
not
this
really-
bloke was like 35 or something.
Yeah, but in a way that like you're not mates with bus drivers.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah.
And every time we got on the bus, got off the bus, he would go, "Cheers, drive."
Should you have reported him?
We used to call him drive and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
Whose dad is it?
I think.
Oh, it's mine, is it?
Yeah.
I think Dean Huyson, who plays the centre back for Real Madrid, looks like he just moved into the FaZe house. All he does is like quick scope and snort G
The
fuel.
face house, sorry. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Smashes monsters.
And he's
every
got like
day.
one of those fucking weed vape pens that he's like puffs on in between games of search and destroy. He just spends all his day going for like trick shots.
Yeah, he looks like he should have a headset on. Doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. That completes his look.
This ties back to one I've said before, but Desiree Doué belongs with Jamal Musiala on the fucking Disney Channel, mate.
Yes, that's a great shout. Yes.
Just kind of goofy smiles.
Yeah,
Like-
Doué is a great shout for the
like-
Disney Channel, actually. Yeah.
Musiala, goofiest goober of all time, like in football, right? Like Doué is basically like he could play his older brother in like a family Disney
Yeah.
Channel sitcom.
Yeah.
It's not a million. It's not a million.
That's so true.
Yeah, I can absolutely see that. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Where they're just constantly getting into fucking mischief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hijinks, just antics, cheeky antics.
Yeah.
With Doué.
What kind of character would he be?
I think
his
he's
personality?
like the Trina Vega of football. I'm not sure how much Victoria's.
Actually, no, I'm not familiar, unfortunately.
Tori, who played by Victoria Justice, of course.
Yes.
Is
I
really,
roughly know of
really
her.
talented, and her older sister is a real untalented try-hard character. It's like that. So Jamal's like the absolutely lovable main character.
Yeah.
Doué's like this slightly moody old older guy.
bit of a
who's, like,
knob.
maybe does a few cheeky pranks and stuff.
Yeah. I think he had like a really high ceiling, but didn't quite live up to his potential.
Oh yeah.
So he's jealous of Doué coming through and showing him
that's
up.
good.
Yeah.
And he's like popular at a younger age, but when he gets older, people realise he's
Bit of a burnout.
Yeah, the Roderick.
Yeah.
You probably haven't watched Diary of a Wimpy Kid. What a film. What a film. Any left, Chris?
I mean, I'm really clutching at straws at this point, but I've got Martin Zubimendi looks a bit like a supply maths teacher, like
He does a
that
bit.
no one really respects. Like people just plank during his lesson or something.
Yeah.
So I've got-
Flank.
Is that what you used to get up
That
to?
happened once, yeah.
When someone planked during a maths lesson.
Well, when planking was massive, like a week.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, mate, I was
and
like
someone was just
6 when that happened.
what?
What
It
year
was probably like 2008 it happened.
Yeah. That I feel like I was in year 8.
Yeah,
or-
I was 6.
How
in
old are you?
23.
God, you're about 38.
I've definitely got more grades than you did. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
you probably were
I was
about
born
6.
in 2002, yeah.
Yeah. 38's unkind, not quite 38. But,
No, cheers.
probably
I
older
wa-
than me still, yeah.
I won't hold it against you.
But yeah, no, I feel like you picked the plank in a lesson where a
Plank
teacher
is
just
massive.
where it was a teacher that you knew that you weren't going to
Yeah.
get like bollocked by.
You call him by his first name and stuff.
Yeah.
You got any left, Aidan?
My last shout, and again, clutching the straws at this point, but United's new keeper, Lamins, I think he looks like a trainee solicitor.
Oh, I don't know what he looks like actually.
I don't know. I mean, about half of these people I've got no idea.
You're just laughing along.
No, I laugh along. If I'm making a comment, I actually know who they are.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, I'm smile and wave all the time.
Yeah.
Can we see?
Let's see the boy.
Let me get a
image.
photo up.
Just while we wait as well, I had one more, which is I think Luke Shaw could own a bicycle shop.
Yeah.
So he just sort of like sells bikes to Theo Baker and Reeve.
Yeah, I think he's quite. What did you say he was?
Solicitor.
Trainee solicitor.
We'll
Oh, that's good.
We'll put a picture
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I can see that.
I've just got one left, and I've really broken the format here because Allison really does look like a footballer, but he doesn't look like a modern. He looks like a footballer. From
an
like
old
the,
footballer.
The
Yeah.
70s.
There should
Like
be like
baggy
a
shirt and
FIFA
stuff.
Legends card of
Yeah,
him.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. He should be a Brazilian legend with just unreal stats. Like there's no way he was ever that good. Like I really do believe it in football that the older I am, the better I was.
Right.
Like people are saying that people were just class back in the day.
Do you ever see
You
clips of
have,
like...
you have the opposite now, though, because you have people on TikTok being like, look at what football actually was back then.
Yeah,
And
some of
it's
the clips are
fucking
pretty
awful.
hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
You'd get into some of the teams.
No. But one of my editors has an opinion that he thinks Pele wouldn't get into Crawley Town. Which
Christ.
is... I obviously initially was like, you're a fucking idiot, mate.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to slightly see where he's coming from watching
Do you
more and
not
more
think he
clips
could
from back in the day.
possibly adapt to modern football?
Yeah, he definitely would be able. Of course he would be able to. Yeah. But you can see, like, obviously, way more people play football now. The game has developed where, there's just people are just technically better. But
My mate at school told me he said he was going to make it to the championship.
right.
And then he got rejected by the Chinese league. And he's Chinese, so he had a big home field advantage there.
Fuck.
Shout out to Yu Chen.
That's tough.
Yeah, devoted his life. He was just eating eggs every meal. He's that sort of guy.
Yeah,
Do you ever think about playing a bit of football as well?
Yeah, that was his main problem.
48 eggs a day. Didn't want to kick a ball against a wall.
I think he genuinely had a shag in the centre circle of our school football pitch. As
That's, respect.
well.
Legend.
It was Astro.
That's like whenever Graham...
Oh, yeah. Concrete.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
was it Graham Souness that planted the flag in the middle of the Turkish derby, in the middle of the pitch? He planted like a fucking Galatasaray flag in the middle of the Fenerbahce's pitch in a
Wow.
away match.
What?
That's just what I thought of whenever you were talking about centre circles.
I mean, yeah, same sort of
Pretty
deal, I
fucking
guess.
legendary
Yeah,
clip.
Legendary, yeah.
Right, let's move on to our final segment for today. This is Questionable, the audience interaction segment where we ask you an important question and we react to your best responses. This week, we asked you, what's something people pretend to like just to seem interesting? And here's what you said. First one, sparkling water is absolutely diabolical. The asinine taste of metal slowly ruining your teeth instead of hydrating you while you listen to some undereducated, overdressed nonce chat through a...
Great use of nonce. It really hammers home a point sometimes, doesn't it?
Undereducated, overdressed nonce chat through a wine list he knows nothing about. The only things fizzy that are acceptable at a dinner table are either going in someone's arse or in a spritz. Lots to unpack here.
That's a great comment.
Passionate man.
Yeah, absolutely.
First thing, I feel like there's included a lot of things which aren't really to do with sparkling water.
Yeah, I was going to say, was that all one point? Like,
Yeah,
that was a real essay. I'm totally with him. I fucking hate sparkling water. It's shit.
And I know you're such an uncultured swine. There's no way you'd even
Despise
had
it. I remember
Ridiculous.
the first time in London, after I got that bisexual job at ITV, I was at like a conference over here they sent me over for, and there were just like bottles of it at the table.
Yeah. It's
But
like,
it didn't
it's
specify.
50-50 with normal water. What are we doing here?
It didn't say that it was sparkling on it, and I took, in the middle of someone's speech, I took a sip of it and fucking spat it everywhere. Absolutely rank.
So we got a soda stream at home when I was about 15. Big year.
Of course you did. Yeah.
I was always a sparkling water guy. But when we got that, I stopped drinking still.
Right.
Because now, and you could eat a glass of tap water, so you could run that through the soda stream and you'd have your own sparkling water. And it actually caused me serious physical issues with my stomach to the point where I had to go cold turkey completely off it for like 2 years.
No way.
Yeah.
That's the poshest addiction of all time.
That is absolutely, that is a crazy,
And
crazy
you can
statement.
imagine the problems it would cause you if
Oh,
you
for
just
sure.
drank sparkling water
Yeah,
all day.
fucking hell,
But
yeah.
I was just off the still. No stilly. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely with you. Also, something that annoys me is like you go to a restaurant and they're like, "Oh, do you want still or sparkling water?" And you're like, "No, tap. Give me tap.
Yeah.
Why is that not an option?
Don't
you
try
have
and
to,
charge me
outwardly-
four fucking quid for-
It's like we're in London. Like, what are you talking about?
In Britain, it's a legal requirement that they have to have tap. But
Yeah.
in the EU,
Yes, it is
isn't.
actually.
It isn't.
Yeah.
So like, I've just been absolutely like given the metaphorical penis in Amsterdam when I'm like it was like 40 degrees. I was pretty stoned, so my mouth is pretty dry as it goes.
Yeah,
Like,
legend.
I'm just like, mate, just give me a glass of tap water. I know what you guys are up. This is the Netherlands. You guys got to have the cleanest tap water going.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
And he's like, no, we don't do tap. I was like, oh right, so you've been boiling all of that pasta with mineral water, have you? You outrageous Dutch bastard.
I've had actually exactly the same in Croatia when they were like, "Oh, you can't like no one drinks tap water here." Just one Google search, and obviously at the time you're not going to be like, "Well, you do, mate," because
Yeah,
you're not going
yeah.
to seem like a twat. And then you just quick search. He's had my pants down there.
Yeah, I will just quickly say that that's not what the word asinine means, you moron. And also, I don't know what you mean by the only things fizzy that are acceptable at a dinner table are going in someone's arse or in a spritz. Spritz, understand. Don't know what fizzy thing you're shoving up your arse though. So maybe you could write in another message to tell us about that.
Maybe like
Are
a
you-
can of Coke or something.
Just imagine someone like popping a Barocca up the ring piece, but I don't really know what that is. Okay, next one. American football when English people support it.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Super Bowl quite soon, isn't it? And so last night someone was like, "Oh, Super Bowl's on soon." I was like, "What? Like, you're not gonna watch it?"
I don't mind them watching it, but I hate whenever they use the terms. And like I had a couple of friends that were watching it, and we were watching an Arsenal match a couple of hours earlier, and we were on about, "Oh, that wasn't bad defense." Then NFL was on. They're like, "Oh, they need a better defense." I was like, why are you saying that? It's still attack and
that's
defense.
awful.
You can't say offense and defense just because you're watching a sport that uses that language.
Yeah, that's really.
And then they were like, "Oh, you're being so particular about this," and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna go and fucking look at something on your cell phone and all this shit."
That's really icky. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Done my tits in.
I've got something to admit here, boys.
Did you say that?
We're in the Super Bowl. My team, my Seahawks are in the Super Bowl.
Your Seahawks, and are you chatting about the fucking defense?
Yeah.
You don't say
tosser.
defense though. When
I believe that he would.
okay, as if I see it.
You
So-
underestimated how big of a gimp this man is.
When I played at university for 4 weeks, that's how everybody pronounces it because that's just.
Everybody's wrong though.
But I get it for defense, right? That
Right.
makes sense. Like the defense. You're talking about the defense, but you can't talk about the offense.
But the attack works.
But they're not called the attack. There's they're called the offense, and that's an offensive coordinator who is in charge of the offense. And you have offensive plays and offensive snaps and offensive linemen.
You have the exact same in football.
But you don't call them the attack, so you just can't call
But-
it
but-
that because nobody knows what
Your front
Yeah, but
line.
you can say the defense, but just don't change it to defense. It's the pronunciation, right? That's the thing.
I wouldn't say offense either.
Offense. Oh yeah, I suppose you say offense when you offense.
Yeah.
But
But
offense is better.
I am that
Defense
guy.
is just awfully
Does my
American.
tits
Yeah,
in.
that's
I am that guy who's staying up to watch those games.
God damn it! Just
And
see-
I do refer to us as we, even though I've never
It's
been
just
to,
you,
I've
yeah.
never been to Seattle in my life.
you and Taylor Swift in the crowd.
And him giving us shit about being glory hunting Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's funny?
The
Is
Seahawks.
my chalet in Canada is closer to Seattle than you are to Arsenal. I promise,
is this-
I promise
How
you
have
that's
you
true.
crowbarred a chalet
How many
in
miles is
Canada into the
How many
conversation
miles?
there?
Oh well, it's a long way, but you have to fly. So I
Yeah,
think,
but what's a quicker trip?
oh well, you have to get to the airport 2 hours before, so it's definitely quicker to drive 3 hours. I think.
Chalet in Canada sounds amazing.
Yeah, do you want to come?
Yeah, I'm down sometime.
Yeah, cool. You can't come though.
Yeah, I'd get imposter syndrome.
no.
yeah.
Can't believe you're 23.
Right, next one. Oh, it's not my. I didn't buy it. Like, I don't own it outright. I should just say that.
Oh, the chalet, yeah.
Yeah, it's my parents. Okay, next one. The Olympics. Like, you've never watched any of these sports in your life, so why the fuck are you interested in the South Korean curling team? I mean, it's a decent.
Kind of fair, but you do get quite. I don't know if I agree with that one. You do get really into watching Olympic sports very quickly.
I like the Winter Olympics. I think the Summer Olympics is basically a glorified school sports day.
Yeah,
I mean, it is.
You are right on that one.
But like the Winter Olympics is exciting because
Yeah.
I watched the PED Olympics whenever they.
Oh, have you heard about they're having an enhanced games where everyone's allowed to take as many roids as they like?
Really?
Yeah. So we can see how
That's actually quite fun.
we're going to see how high these fucks can really jump.
God,
I wonder what they do.
so
Like,
many people are going to die. Surely.
if they'll do like a baller league equivalent where they bring like Usain Bolt out of retirement but pump him full of shit.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt is coming out of retirement
Is he?
to play cricket for Jamaica.
That's sick.
What
Kind
the
of feels like a bit of a waste of his genetic talents, though. Doesn't
Yeah.
It? You know?
It's like making fucking Michael Jordan play baseball that time.
Yeah.
Or croquet. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think if Jamaica win the gold at the 2028 Olympic cricket, Usain Bolt is undoubtedly the greatest athlete of all time. And it's
You
like- it's
might be
actually-
right
it's actually
there.
not. He's
Yeah.
already in the conversation.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, if he also wins a gold medal in cricket, he must, which they're not going to win because they're going to get blasted by India. I know you guys don't watch cricket. It's
No,
fine,
I
but
every now and then watch. Can you imagine? Do we know what? Like, is he a bowler?
He's
Is he?
got-
what's
you
he
want
gonna-
him
Can you
for-
imagine how if he starts all the way back?
you
to
want
the
him
boundary,
steaming
that'd
him
be
for some
sick.
quick ones, I think.
Yeah, then it just turns up and he's a spin bowler.
Imagine
cricket joke,
him
I guess.
like charging around the field. They'd never score a boundary.
Yeah, it's
Like,
true.
he'd
Actually.
be all over that.
Do you remember he used to train with Dortmund?
Yeah, he did.
What?
For
Really
a little
weird.
while.
He trained
and
with
United,
Dortmund,
didn't he, as well?
I think so.
But what was he actually doing?
He was just there for the crack, I think.
I think there was a period where he was like, "I'd like to become a footballer," though.
Yeah.
Never
Well,
realised
But there was
Soccer
definitely,
eight
like-
was kind of.
You look at Adama Traore, how many seasons is he going to play without getting a goal and an
Yeah,
assist?
it's true. Yeah,
Surely Usain Bolt.
yeah,
he's
can't be
worth-
miles off.
Yeah,
Can he?
he's worth a punt.
Yeah.
Next one, dinosaurs. There's levels to that shit, and people. This is. I'm sorry, whoever wrote this in.
I like how it started already. so.
We would never be friends in real life. Whoever wrote this in, because just the phrasing of this, you know that this guy is one of the most insufferable pricks on the planet. Dinosaurs.
You wouldn't be friends with him.
There's levels to that. Cheers, Chris. There's levels to that shit, and people that actually know dinosaurs can talk for days.
Oh.
But I can't stand the wannabes because their favorite will be a pteranodon or some shit, and that's not even a dinosaur. That pisses me off so much.
This cunt's fucking gatekeeping dinosaurs in
I
2026.
don't love that.
Also, I haven't been interested in dinosaurs since about year 2, so
You have.
Is that you saying that or him? That's you.
me.
You.
You used to be a big dinosaur guy, though, did you not?
Yeah, when I was like 4.
It sounds like you and him would be great friends.
I'm still quite into dinosaurs. I'll be honest with you, but
thought-
I wouldn't
I thought you-
gatekeep
I thought you were a
dinosaurs
bird
like
man.
that. Well, you know, relatives of dinosaurs, aren't they? So sort of go hand in hand.
Everything's a relative of a dinosaur, really. If you look at it.
Not really, mate.
Well, not really like a rock or a tree, but like
Yeah, or mammals,
yeah.
crocodiles.
So I am like a relative.
No, you're not. That's
But
what I'm saying.
so-
Mammals aren't.
It's distant though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess if you go back far enough, then
Yeah.
would be,
Third
wouldn't you?
cousin, or
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I saw him at I see him like once a year at a barbecue.
I thought you were going to say if I saw him on a night out, you'd maybe chance it.
Yeah.
But I do agree. There's just no need to gatekeep dinosaurs like that. You
Yeah.
know.
I just like.
And also the
I've
dinosaur we
never-
said, I've never heard
genuinely
of.
never met an adult who's into dinosaurs. Like
Yeah.
apart from Ross from Friends.
That was the only one that came to my head.
Basically the only example I can think of.
I've got a Natural History Museum membership, so I might be the real life Ross.
Right, okay.
How often do you go?
Isn't it all the same shit every
Fair
time?
amount. It's pretty cool though. Yeah.
But like you've already... It's like those people who go to Alton Towers like 5 times a year. And it's just like...
Well, it's
you've
not quite like
you've
that.
already been on...
Surely, yeah. Once you've seen it, you've
Well,
seen
no,
it.
because you can only sort of go around for like 2 or 3 hours or something. There's
it's-
always like
That's
people that
way
want to
too
go.
long.
Yeah, but you can't see everything in 2-3 hours, you know.
Oh, you can.
You can.
Fucking easily.
But there's like the evolution section. There's the dinosaurs section.
Yeah, I'm
there's the-
speedrunning. I'm
Yeah, I
just...
suppose.
Next one. Chefs who pretend to like their own food that much. Why do they gas it up so much? It's true. Chefs do get really horny eating their own food. You know what I mean? And they try it and they go, oh, that is delicious.
Yeah.
It's also just
if you
bit
make
of
great
humility.
toasty. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know that many chefs probably.
I wouldn't mind if they knew it was good, but a bit of fucking humility about it.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah. Next one. Hot take, but I'm convinced people don't actually like YouTube. Because it's just millions of unskippable ads unless you buy premium, and half of it is just pointless AI garbage anyway. So how could it possibly be enjoyable?
That's not cool,
Just
man.
cough up for premium, you cheap
It's quite
fuck.
expensive now. It's like 20 quid a month or something stupid.
If
isn't it?
everyone had premium, would you make any money?
Yeah, you get paid by
You do get paid.
You get a share of that.
I think it's
do you?
technically better if people play.
you know
Actually,
that,
I don't know.
You know that Spotify money?
Yeah,
That's-
fucking sure I do.
That's Spotify. That is the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
It basically
So-
makes no difference to us.
I
really.
actually think that Spotify Premium coming in with the video stuff has improved the watchability of this podcast a lot because there's no ads if you have premium.
Yeah, that's true.
Top tip.
I mean, you should know that given you've been a podcast producer for 2.5 years. Right, next one. People just pretend to like I'm a celeb. It's a show featuring non-celebs with dying careers attempting to get a bit of attention by sticking some animal cock in their gob. Just that's pretty good. It's pretty good sentence. To be fair. Just start an OnlyFans at that point. I mean, I think Ginge would disagree. Chris, would you go on that kind of show?
I'm a Celeb is actually probably the one that I've said I would probably go on, just because I think it's more adventurous, it's a bit more fun. I watched I'm a Celeb. I don't watch it quite as much these days, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was one of the better ones.
I got asked to audition for Gogglebox and turned it down because I genuinely don't like watching TV.
Yeah, but no one really watches TV, do you? You watch kind of Netflixy stuff now.
I know they're going to make me watch Stranger Things. I know they are.
Stranger Things is good. Yeah.
Well,
Watch it.
It was.
are there any
you
of those?
finish it?
I'm actually like 2 episodes away from finishing it. So
Oh,
I haven't
fuck.
watched it. Yeah,
Are there any?
but I've heard it's shit.
Are there any shows you would definitely not do?
I don't know. I respect George for doing Strictly because it's that's fucking
I will
terrifying.
say it,
isn't
that boy
it?
can dance.
Yeah, he really can. Not well enough, but
White boy's just got a little bit of steez. I like
Steve's.
just
You spend too much time in that chalet in Canada. haven't
yeah,
you?
I know.
Yeah, I'd seen George. I'd seen George move those hips before, so I knew he was going to be good. But
I'd
it's
be-
brave. It's very brave.
I'd be stiff as fuck on that dance floor, I'll be honest. There's no way.
Go
You've
out
seen me
rap.
run. You've seen me run. Like,
yeah. I can't imagine. What would I definitely not
What
do?
about Bake Off?
Bake Off would be fun.
Yeah, I'd love to do Bake
also,
Off.
Bake Off, if you make like a catastrophic tart, like it's fine.
Yeah, actually makes no difference.
Just a
Really
laugh.
does.
I didn't realize your mum was going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's just harsh.
Yeah, really
She's
good.
a lovely woman.
Good stuff.
Give it up, give it up.
Catastrophic, no less.
Catastrophic tart.
Fucking
You've met my mother. Lovely
Yeah.
woman, by the way.
Great woman. Great woman. yeah.
Yeah. Any other suggestions? Any other shows that particularly?
Just think, we'll
Awful.
give you some, we'll cut out the dead air.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
think of like a one that you would absolutely hate to go on, like the worst possible thing.
Oh, Love Island. I would never go on Love Island. That would be awful.
Really?
Have you had any
I got
Oh, you
asked
have?
once to go on as a bombshell in Casa Amor.
Yeah, you know you get 5 seconds. To get it.
Can you imagine that? The camera would probably not have to pan down to me initially.
That is, you genuinely got asked, not even to audition, just to actually go in.
I think it was probably the early stages that I'm sure they sent out to a few people.
What?
Like,
What
we're looking for people.
season
You interested?
Was it?
It was a few years ago, maybe like 3-4 years ago.
So it wasn't when Love Island was like.
I've let myself go.
It wasn't when
No,
Love
it
Island
wasn't like
was
the
in its
peak of it.
prime.
No.
So you weren't like chatting up.
No, I was in a happy relationship when it was in its prime, unfortunately. I'd be straight there.
Not bitter at all. yeah. Mate, it's just sad. He could have gone in there and cracked on with
Oh, can you imagine that chat I'd have
Kem and
dropped in
Amber.
there? Oh,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have stand
That
a
would have been
chance.
that would have been a little bit leave it. That.
It would have been horrific, wouldn't it?
Oh, good old Chris Hughes, love him. Just scranning Jojo Siwa's face.
Oh. What about you? What's one that you guys definitely wouldn't go on? Love Island's got to be the worst, right? Surely.
Yeah, Love Island or Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'd much rather go straight. Like having your Riz broadcast to the world, unedited by you.
Thing is, I think I really back myself. I think I've got genuinely great chat.
But he's claimed to only have good chat at high altitudes.
I'm actually
see
bulletproof.
that.
I'm actually bulletproof on the slopes. Like my record's pretty among sort of chalet girl math. I'm pretty.
I can see that. Yeah. Well, you're very much their demographic. To be fair,
I did have a funny one in a smoking area because I don't go clubbing anymore, but sometimes you go accidentally.
You relapse.
I went for a quiet one, and then it's like 4 a.m. in the smoking area, and I got talking to this girl, and she was black, and this is relevant. I'm not bringing that up to make myself look like a good guy.
Yeah. By the way.
So yeah,
speaking to another minority, just in the smoking area.
That's important because her friend is also black, which is relevant for this context. Right?
Cool.
And he turns up while I'm talking to this girl, and he's wearing the fucking Stormzy jacket.
Okay.
You know the "Tell My Man Shut Up" jacket, the red one.
Tell my man.
Yeah.
The way you said that.
And I
Hopefully we can AI that accent a little bit differently.
and then I'm talking to this guy. It's actually going quite well in my mind.
Yeah.
And then this guy pulls up, and I'm like, hey, I was like, oh shit, no way, it's Stormzy, bro, it's Stormzy. And he's like, you're saying that because I'm black, right? I was like, no, you're wearing. So basically, and then she basically did a microaggression in the smoking area, and and I was like, oh, has that ruined my chance? And she said, you never had one.
Oh.
So shout out if that was you. That's
yeah, for crippling my self-esteem. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I have had one, which is the most brutal rejection I've had in my single life. Which we were in, I can't remember where we were. It was like Mallorca or somewhere with George and the two Arthurs, and they were all there. And there was obviously a very attractive girl, and I said to them, right, I'm gonna go talk to her type thing.
Are you someone who will actually do that?
Yeah, I will every now and then after drinks, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think I've had enough bad ones where you're just over it now, and it's like, look, I've got nothing to lose. But I also think oh no, I'm sidetracking. So anyway, I was like, right, go speak to her, whatever. Go up to her, just start talking. I can't remember what I said. Probably something, some terrible pickup line or whatever. And she didn't even listen to what I said. She just looked at me and she just went like that. Just
mate,
literally not even a word. Why are you even speaking to me? The fact you've come up and even looked at me and wasted my phone. And then obviously I turn around, all the guys just watching the entire thing unfold. So it happens to the best of us, mate.
Right, next one. People pretending to like quiche. Such a noncy bit of scram.
I actually had no one that pretends to like quiche. I don't think I've ever met
I've
anyone
never
that likes
had a quiche.
Yeah,
Rufus? My parents eat mainly quiche, as far as I'm concerned.
Of course they do, with their soda water.
Yeah. No, honestly, quiche and sparkling water is such a common occurrence in the Wright household. That is genuinely a very
Great start of a pheasant.
Yeah. Next one, hiking is shit because that's just walking.
Oh, fuck off. Hiking's great.
But walking is great. So that's a terrible point.
Walking's not. Well, they're both quite fun, but hiking's
They're
way
both
better.
quite similar.
Yeah.
And they're both good. Fresh air, get out there for a bit.
Hiking gives you more of a sense of achievement, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And hiking's quite cool now.
What have you hiked?
What have I hiked? Oh, many mental battles, physical ones.
Yeah.
We did Three Peaks Challenge a
Yep.
couple last year. I was actually a bit. Well, we had Arthur Hill with us, who was really, really fucking slow, and he ruined our chances of actually finishing it in 24 hours. But once
he was that slow.
Yeah,
Wow.
we finished the first bit. I mean, we had one of our production team, Lewis, was also really slow. And so after the first mountain, we were basically like, we can't do this in 24
it's not
hours.
happening.
But after we decided that we weren't going to try and do it in 24 hours, it became way nicer because you could actually appreciate it
And enjoy it, kind of.
So my advice would be, if you try and do Three Peaks, do it in 3 days, and you can have a lovely pub meal, a bath, stay at some sort of nice pub.
And don't bring
Chris's top
Arthur
tips.
Hill.
Don't take Arthur Hill because he fucking moans.
Next one, saunas are fucking shite, uncomfortably hot, and always a sausage fest.
I
agree
absolutely
with that,
agree with that.
I really disagree with this.
Really?
Yeah.
The only person I know that loves sauna is Theo Baker. and you can just imagine him sitting there bollock naked
Yeah.
with Mia Khalifa in a sauna.
They're always a sausage fest in this country.
Yeah.
If you go abroad,
Is that how you got your Swedish girlfriend? Maybe.
mate, I went in a sauna with her once, right? And
Unbelievable.
I was sweating bullets, like it was a lot, right? And she was literally sitting there like a vampire. Like she didn't sweat, and she was looking at me, mate. It's like 90 degrees in here. Like, of course I'm sweating.
Yeah.
And she looks at me like, what a pussy. Like,
Yeah, that's quite an unattractive image, I can imagine. For.
but everyone else was sweaty as
Yeah,
fuck.
of course,
Like,
of course.
You're the weird one. I don't know what was
Yeah.
going on there.
Yeah, with the fucking spark.
But she does genuinely
Like
have
a
one in her
vampire's
gob,
have.
in her suite.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they kind of do, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah. Okay, and the
weird
last
cake
one.
obsession that
This is the
definitely
last point of the whole pod.
That's it.
So we picked something that really will strike home with you.
Right. Okay.
Something people pretend to like. M&S and Waitrose. You just go to Lidl, you posh tart. It's all the same stuff.
It's not.
What?
That's a ridiculous. That
Huge
is
disagree.
just a stupid,
Huge disagree.
stupid
Terrible point.
statement.
I kind of agree.
But you've never eaten anything from Waitrose.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
M&S, though. I'm basing it off M&S.
What have you had from M&S?
Percy Pigs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a great example of something you definitely can't get in Lidl.
Yeah, that you could not get from Lidl and is better anyway. I think the fruit is where it changes. The fruit.
I've-
An apple's a fucking apple,
Abs-
Chris.
It's not.
The,
It's not.
Jesus
the
Christ.
worst lemons I ever got were from Lidl in Wembley.
Take strawberries in Lidl and then strawberries in Waitrose, and there's a remarkable difference.
Yeah, but what's the price difference?
But this is where you're.
You don't know the price of anything anymore, do you?
no,
How much is a
Yeah,
pint
no, I
of
get
milk?
my £8 pint of milk. Yeah, and I walk out with M&S.
this is where your working class mindset goes against you, right? Because you actually never think that it's worth to pay more money for something because it's a bit better. You never think that.
But an apple can't be
I agree. Apples.
justifiably
I think,
much
yeah.
better.
A pink lady is a pink lady.
It
wherever.
absolutely can.
As long as it's not Braeburn,
It
you're
absolutely
fine.
can, because those little apples basically disintegrate into dust.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
What
big
about like?
apples.
Would you
Why not
spend like
little?
fucking £6 on a branded bottle of ketchup?
yeah, but branded bottles of ketchup aren't
Heinz
£6.
ketchup.
They just don't cost that much.
Like £4 or £5. Some of them are.
You've never been to Waitrose and you don't know. It's not
But
that
even
much more expensive than
even
Lidl.
Tesco, like a Heinz bottle of red, one of the big ones, like £5 now.
Yeah, but your family is like 12 people.
But like, would you?
Ketchup, I would buy whatever ketchup, I think.
Yeah,
I
but
think that's
he's
a
just
horrendous take.
he's a stuck-up fucking name
Really?
brand ponce.
I do think like fruit
Mate.
is a big one, like grapes, strawberries, like pears. I think there's quite a big difference.
Yeah.
It does
I
change your
hard
life.
agree on the pears.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one time our family, we went to Lidl, right? It was my sister's birthday party.
Must have been a fucking bad month.
Yeah, and she invites about 25 teenagers around. My mum was like, it doesn't matter what you feed teenagers, you know.
Sure.
They'll eat whatever.
Yeah.
Teenagers, like,
As long as they get their soda water.
basically made of rubber, right? So we went and bought some Lidl burgers. And we were frying these things up, right? And they were big and juicy before you fried them.
I thought you said they were little.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, continue.
And then, like, as they spent a bit of time on the grill, they basically shrunk into like the same size and texture and color as like a hockey puck, right? They were just the worst. They was just. I know they're so juiced up with like E numbers,
Such a middle class sentence.
just E numbers and chemicals. Like there's, you know, they're just full of the most unhappy cows.
Sure.
But you can get like a Lidl's
Waitrose
finest.
burgers don't do that. Waitrose burgers do not shrink.
Yeah, I can see he is passionate about this. I can see.
I am aware, yeah.
But M&S do have Colin the Caterpillar as well, which is kind of
Yeah, and so does fucking
beats
Co-op.
everything. No, they don't.
And it
no.
tastes the same.
No, they have like
It doesn't feel the same.
Charlie the Caterpillar or some nonsense.
They got a woman variant too.
Imposter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Or M&S, even when they went to Connie the Caterpillar and started putting strawberry jam.
That was a bit woke
Fuck are they
nonsense.
doing?
That was a proper bit
yeah,
woke
just
nonsense.
fucking keep it to Connie, man.
And on that note, we're going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for coming on, Chris. Been a
No,
wonderful.
well, who did? Who came on, Chris? No, sorry. Thank you very much for having me.
You can see why we're wrapping
Very
things
much
up there.
appreciate it. No,
there's
I've had fun.
anything-
It's been good.
If there's anything you want to tell the people about, you can look down your lens. If there's anything,
What have I mentioned in this video? We've got a Team of the Year pack opening coming out soon. Rolling back the years. I'm 30 in 5 months, but we're going to do it. So look out for that.
brilliant stuff. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, the unstoppable force of content cannot be deferred by the immovable object of time permanence. We will be back again next week. Make sure you rate 5 stars everywhere you get below podcasts. or literally everywhere. I reckon you could go on Baidu internet behind the Great Chinese Firewall and probably find a bit of stuff on us. So see you next week. And back to you in your house.